It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, September 16th, 2024, and we are coming to you live. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Yay. Stand by for
Coffee sipping?
coffee sip. I was trying to think of a good, clever name for it.
That works. I'm surprised you're actually as awake as you are right now.
I did the right thing. I came home around 9 o'clock last night, hung out with my wife for a little bit, went to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still just that traveling all day and doing all that stuff and getting home at 9.
Being coach, by the way.
Yeah, in coach. Next to a gorilla.
Next to a gorilla who has hairy arms. And thank God for Mike Olivero on the way there. He sat in the middle and absorbed all the. But on the way home, I was in the window sitting next to some kid who decided to hold his phone, even though they make nice little holders in the back of the seat now for you. Mm-hmm. Decided to hold his home and flare his elbows out the entire time. And a nice Asian lady in front of me who decided that she needed to put her seat all the way back as far as it would go, not even caring who's behind her. I have said this before, and I will say this again. I don't say it as a negative. I say it as just an observation. Fat black women don't care.
No.
Don't care.
No.
About what, Mike? Nothing. They don't care. They don't care about driving rules. They don't care about, and then you're like, lady, and she's like, I don't care. They don't care. And there's a new one. The number one rule when you're getting off an airplane is what? Like, what is the process?
You wait
and let the people. Yeah.
Thank you, Carmen. Fat black lady behind me, and I mean 6'4". The minute that they closed that door, she got up and ran down the aisle, only to get stuck in the middle of everybody. And I think she might have had a peek as she was squeezing her butt cheeks and going like this the whole time. Yeah. But I just looked at her and I go, "Where you going?" And she goes, No, all right.
I have to tell you, that's not just a black lady thing. That is
Fat black lady. Not all black ladies.
Sorry,
fat black ladies.
Not a fat black lady thing. That is a female thing. Every flight that I've been on in the past 5 years, it's a Karen thing, not even a female thing.
Yeah.
Karen thing. They just stand up and start walking, and I'm like, you've been on a plane before, I can tell. You're over 2.
She got up and ran like she was going to get there before everybody stood up. Not so fast. Then I did think, though, Carmen, if I had to crap, I cannot crap on those little tiny toilets that they have. So if I had to crap and I was holding it and the plane ended, I'd be like, I got to get off this plane. I got to crap. So maybe she had a crap.
Yeah, listen, if I got to go, I got to go. I don't care where it is. I'll dig a hole.
I also think maybe you get up and you go, and then if you run into people, like you need to get by, whatever, you say, I'm sorry, I'm in a personal emergency.
I got to crap. I gotta crap a lot.
Not just,
I find it very interesting that it is perfectly okay for us to mention the fact that you might have to crap. C-R-A-P. But if you had to use the S-H word, that would get us
yes,
by.
Of course.
Interesting. In 2024, marijuana is legal in most places, and you can't say the S word on the air.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I am 52 years old, and I have to say the S word.
Teachers have OnlyFans, but we can't say the S word.
Yes. I was thinking about that the other day. How brilliant that is. OnlyFans. Like whoever came up with that idea. Like, hey, you whores, we know you're good looking, but you're too dumb to figure out how to put it online. We'll do it for you. Just give us half your money.
Well, and that's the thing, because they did have it, and if you were like a chick that was already kind of doing porn or doing stuff like the webcam stuff, they had that, but this made it much more social media acceptable, easy to
hey,
do,
whores,
you know what I mean?
We'll make a business out of it.
Yeah.
And that was perfect.
Plug and play.
It was the one thing that Clips for Sale was missing was just the
like the cam soda and the different things like that. Whatever you kind of had to have the webcam, and you kind of had to be like, all right, well, I'm a whore. Here we go. But now with the OnlyFans, but it's true, because now with the OnlyFans, it's like everybody's showing their stuff.
Yeah. Then they were like, hey, whore. No. You are a whore.
Yeah.
You go ahead. You just get on camera and you can be a whore.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm saying this like it sounds like I don't like them by calling them whores, but I love it. And I love the fact that you whores are making all this money off of dumb dudes who are just giving you money to look at you naked. I love it. I've been there. I've given some people money.
I was just about to say, because we know, and I'm sure you guys do too, we know people that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Per month.
So when I say "hey whore," I mean "hey genius."
Yeah.
Hey genius. I'm not insulting you. I hope you whores didn't take it that way. I mean, hey genius. Hey business whores.
It's kind of like whenever you say, scumbags.
Yeah.
Like, we're all scumbags.
Yeah.
Whatever, but it's,
It's nice.
Yeah, I'll never forget. One of my great moments. I used to love Jason Giambi, and I never met him before. And I went in the Yankees locker room when Wells played for the Yankees, and he goes, "Jason, it's my friend Mike." He's like, "Hey, Mike, what's up?" And I go, "Hey," and he goes, "Mike's a real scumbag." And Jason goes, oh, "All right, cool." He got up and gave me a hug. I was like, "Oh, all right, I'll appreciate that."
One of us.
You missed when you weren't here on Friday. I pointed out how much of a creep I am coming into your neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't here, right?
No,
was that on
he was
Friday?
not.
That was Friday.
So before 6 o'clock, before the sun is up, I pull into the back gate and I come through your neighborhood and there's two ladies running. And in my car by myself, I went, "Ooh, sweaty ladies." Do you know how many?
Why don't you roll down and be like, "You guys ever think about putting this on OnlyFans?"
Do you know how many people hit me up on social media with sweaty lady comments? Like, shut up.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's talk about Friday for a second. I understand that I was the subject of a lot of ridicule on the show.
I mean, you always are whenever you're not here. But,
I am just saying.
and here, but also what was specifically? What did you get?
People were like, "Call into the show. They're bashing you. Call in. They say you won't call in. You won't call in."
That's one of the things. Yes, of course.
One of the things.
Yeah, you said you were going to call in, and we were all laughing because we
it
knew you
turned
weren't
out
going to call in.
I was going to call in, but it turned out my flight was a lot earlier than I thought it was. I was already on the plane when people were texting me saying they want you to call in. I'm like, all right, I'm already sitting on the plane. I can't.
Yeah,
I was in the airport at my gate by like 6:30.
We were pointing out that you were once again an optimistic liar, saying that you're going to call in.
It was yes.
And we laughed and laughed.
I should get an OnlyFans. Come see the optimistic liar.
yes.
I'm in.
Yeah. So I got there early to the airport and got squeezed into my seat sitting next to Olivera. Why is there an echo?
Yeah,
Hello?
I hear that.
Hello? Hello?
I don't hear it on this end.
Today?
Listen, today's not the day for anything to go wrong.
Why? Oh, are you unclean?
Red
No.
Moon?
Oh,
Red moon.
why would that have anything to do with that?
You can't swim with sharks right now?
No, Cernak is not here. He's on vacation.
Yes, it's
shut
period
it down.
too.
Yeah. I got locked out of my account this morning. I have to use Spanishes at the
Oh, I
moment.
had no one to call. No savior.
Carmen,
Yeah.
do not go snooping around in there. You're
Yeah.
not gonna like. You're not gonna like what you see.
You do not want to go into my closed files
Carmen,
or search history.
you don't have an engineer there?
No. So we are,
But you know he's home anyway.
Working without a net.
He's on his
Right.
vacation, he's just sitting home
well, and of course, I
playing Call of Duty.
texted one of our other engineers and he did not answer.
Oh.
So we are on our own.
We
So
have Dylan and Mike, then that other dude.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
David.
Justin?
Yes.
That sounds right,
David.
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 Yeah.
Is there a Justin?
There was?
Oh.
Oh, and
And there is
and Ross.
Jeff, the Saints fan.
Yeah, he's
right?
gone.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
But there
No,
was.
but who's there now? We have like three or four guys.
I think it's 3, and then there was a younger guy that came in.
He's still here.
Okay,
Oh.
And
but I
he-
don't know him. I think he came in after we were over
Is
here.
that Steve?
You're making names up. Now. You're making names up. Each engineer has a specific quality
Bryson.
about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at them and you're like, this guy's got the dog and the wombat in his pocket, and then the other,
The other guy's got sadness and regret in his.
yeah. Then the other guy's got hanger, lots
Yeah.
of hanger.
I just noticed this guy.
What?
No ashtray mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Gone.
Shaved it, gave it a shave.
Oh
Wow.
man, was this something about
Something's up.
a rebirth on Saturday?
What's going on?
No, I just wanted to shave.
Did it tickle lover Mark or what's the deal?
You know, yeah. We can't both have a beard. It
Yeah.
gets
Yeah.
entangled. You know,
You guys start a fire.
That's no good.
You gotta
Nobody
start a
wants
fire
that.
when you start making out.
Yeah.
Listen,
Wow.
dude, you got to get rid of that mustache if you're going to stick around.
Yeah. You look old, Daddy.
Were you there?
Wow.
Joe,
Yes, Michael.
did you notice mine is shaved?
No, I did not.
Was not like a thing in the house.
No.
I mean, I feel like they both kind of did. Like he's trimmed way down.
Well,
Joe's got a little Hitler action going on.
I don't have a Hitler. What are you talking? That's not.
What is going on at the Pants Palace?
Why would you do that?
Not your mustache, just the swastika you're wearing on your armband.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Not true, by the way. No.
Well, do you guys have a shave party at the Pants
Yeah.
Palace?
No,
Yeah,
we did
well,
not have a
Let's
show.
shave each other.
Joe
No.
started talking about a Reich. I don't know.
What the hell?
Also, Spanish doesn't live there anymore.
That's
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Lover Mark.
Yeah, yeah.
When are you officially moving in?
To Lover Marks?
Yeah.
No set date, but I like to live loose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
The
Yeah.
pants pushed you out.
Wink. Yeah. What? No, nobody pushed me
That's
out.
what I'm hearing.
pushing in.
I saw Joe over the weekend was leaving Pap keychains around St. Petersburg.
That's right.
How'd that go?
It was great. We had a fantastic time, Michael. It was, it was a Edgar Allan Poe pop up. So they did like 4 stories. They gave you 4 drinks.
Oh,
Yeah. and-
What do you mean they did the stories? They acted them out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was really kind of cool.
That's
I
pretty
enjoyed
cool.
it.
Was it?
Well, listen,
me, it
I saw
was.
pictures of it and it looked kind of cool. If you're into that thing and you like it, but one of the things that surprised me, in addition to you being there, was Open Mouth Sally was there.
Oh, really?
That doesn't seem to me like.
You didn't see him?
No, I did not.
I don't think you'd know if he kissed you on the belly.
I would definitely know if Open Mouth Sally kissed me.
Tito Jackson died.
Oh no.
Now we're not going to have whatever he did anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
Tito's daughter was on this show. Did you know that?
No.
Tito Jackson's daughter was on the show, and Medicine Man interviewed her, and he said that her father was the fat one from Jackson 5.
Awesome.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Joe.
Open Mouth Sally was
Yep.
at the
Oh yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah. No, I did not. I did not see him.
Okay.
Did not see him or his open mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like depressing stuff for
It was
for
not
his
For
taste.
him.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe he was trying to cheer everyone up.
Don't let the crow bring you down.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. No pit, no pendulum.
God.
Come on.
They did not do Pit and Pendulum. I wish they would have. They didn't do the. They did the Mask of Red Death though. That was pretty good.
Nah.
Yeah.
And did everybody just stand there and watch? Did you dress up? Or did you go as
we
Pap
dressed.
Pap?
We dressed. Appropriately.
Appropriately.
Did you or did you not have a crow on your shoulder?
I did not.
Oh, damn it.
Have a crow on my shoulder.
That was Saturday. So Friday we flew out to Las Vegas, and I went to the weigh-ins. Galvin,
Yeah.
you'd have been very proud of
Marlon
me.
and Damon?
No, the weigh-ins, not the weigh. Now I will tell you the challenges that the Sphere faced and we faced with the Sphere in Vegas.
I'm
Really?
reading mixed reviews online.
Well, let's just start with the very beginning.
Yeah.
By the way, I'd like to point out, now you're calling it the Sphere, which I call it the Sphere. But announcing, they were saying UFC live in Sphere. They weren't saying the Sphere. They were just saying
I noticed
Sphere.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Which
That-
I was like, oh, are they trying to, is that how they brand it? I don't know whether they're like
I call it the Sphere.
Eagles. It's not the Eagles, it's just Eagles.
It's
Yeah.
not the Eagles.
no.
not-
I mean, but it
It's not Hall and
sounds
Oates. It's
but-
Daryl Hall and John Oates.
right.
Dude,
But it
that's
also sounds weird if you say Life in the Fast Lane is by Eagles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's by the Eagles.
Is
but
this one of those Mandela effects?
well, I don't know, depending on which way you're
Well,
going.
we've been saying it wrong for so long.
Right.
So
And
we're
it-
never
and
going to
it-
say, oh, who sings that?
Have we
Eagles.
been?
And it's proper to say it that way, the Eagle.
Yeah.
Like it's a group, so it's the Eagle.
Who is it?
You know?
The Eagles.
Right.
I
Who is
remember
it?
when
Eagles.
when I do rock radio, they would say, "Don't say the Foo Fighters, say Foo Fighters."
That's so weird.
Yeah. That's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you that I'm lucky. This has nothing to do. I'm not saying I'm so talented. I'm lucky. I just got lucky. I never worked in a job. Well, post 2000, I've never worked in a job where anybody told me you have to say it like this. I can't even imagine. Like even that scene in Private Parts with WANBC. Like I've never had a program director sit down and say you should. Except like one time they were like, "Hey, we're gonna call it 102.5 The Bone." You could say whatever you want. And I was like, all right, cool, thanks. You know what I mean? I don't I can't even imagine if I had to go. Then I had great program directors. If I had to get off the air and go sit down with Brad Harden and have him go, all right, this is what you're gonna say it. Say it, Foo Fighters. I go, no, I can't do it. It'd be
I
so
did that
hard.
for years with many program directors.
Never had that.
Some were crazier than others.
Yeah.
Like some didn't care, and others were like, "No, you got to do this."
I was thinking about it this morning. The country artist, they were they were so accommodating. Country artists, like you can get the best. You can get Garth Brooks to call the show if you wanted to. You can get the best country artists to do anything. They're so willing to do it. And every radio station around the country thinks they're best friends with that country artist because he spends so much time in their radio station and all that. And I was the first one, I think, to ever say to Mike Calta, my old boss, he was like, "Well, these guys are going to come on your show," and I think it might have been Jason Aldean, and I was mad at him, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not putting him on." And he's like, "What do you have to?" I go, "No, I don't want to talk to him. It's my show. I'm not doing it." And he's like, "You have to talk to him." I was like, "I don't want to." Yeah, that was the first time I ever had to have like a squabble about content, because in country you don't do that. You're just like, they give it to you, and this is what you're doing. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I also brought in Tracy Morgan. They made fat white girls put on candy bathing bikinis while he was there. Oh God, I forgot what station I was on. I didn't even know what was going on at that time.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. So,
so what was the challenge with the sphere?
Oh yeah.
Or with sphere.
Sphere, Galvin, is so the good thing about it is you never, as hot as it was in Vegas, I don't really know because I didn't go outside.
Yeah.
You never have to go outside. You can walk to Sphere. Walk and walk.
Oh, sure.
And walk.
Sure.
I mean, it was a mile. It was a mile to Sphere.
And you go through the casinos. Each one has the walkway.
No,
It
it goes right out. It's right outside the back of the Venetian, which is where I was staying. And you just have to. It just has a long walkway that takes you right over there to a bridge. That takes you across to the Sphere, and it was pretty. It was pretty far. It was
any,
like
moving, any moving walkways?
Yes.
Okay.
None of them working. And it's funny because it's so long that there's two long moving walkways that were not working. And it's so long that you get to a point where you go, how much longer can this be? And then you still have to walk a little bit. But I mean, look, I did a lot of walking. It was good, so I'm not complaining about it, but it just definitely was far. Now, overall, was the Sphere as great as it comes across, or did it fall short?
It was amazing.
Fell a little short.
For this event, it fell short.
No, I'm talking about just the Sphere in general.
Oh, in general?
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
I'd give it a 6.
Out of what?
10.
I'd say it's pretty amazing.
Joe, you'd be wrong.
Oh.
It's 12 out of 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is. Do you remember when we saw the Jason Bourne thing and we were blown away?
Is it anything similar to that as far as the technology?
Yeah, 100%.
But on steroids? Okay,
100%.
good. That's what I thought, yeah.
The Jason Bourne screen and the screen at the Sphere are the same, except the Sphere is bigger.
Right.
High
def.
So high def. So they would do all the, I don't know what it looked like on TV.
So they had the background of like a Mexico City, type thing, whatever, and then they had the fighters that looked like giants standing out there, which was super cool.
Say they would put that Mexico City up, right? It would be like a temple, and there'd be a fire, and the fire would be going on, and then there'd be a flag, and the flag would be waving in the thing, but not like where it just goes like this the entire time. Like it would be waving, and it would stop, and then it would pick up again. I mean, the detail in every single piece of it is amazing. And then while you're in there, a drone is flying around. So every once in a while, you just fly past your head.
Yeah, they were showing the drone shots on TV.
Well, I couldn't tell what they were doing, but they would just flying over your head.
And they did do on the TV broadcast, since you were in there, and I don't know whether they were showing the stuff on the screen. On the TV broadcast, they did what I thought they were going to do. They would be talking, and then they'd go outside the Sphere and be showing the stuff outside the Sphere and showing what's on there. Yeah, which was really cool.
So what's weird is when you walk past the Sphere itself, I just assume it was little flat digital TVs. It's not. It's little circles. It's little circles of light that they use, and I don't know, obviously, the technology, but it's what they do on it is unbelievable. It's a little smaller than I thought it would be. From the outside. Yeah, it's not as big as it looks, but inside is absolutely amazing. Stinks for UFC. You're looking down the entire time, and they're so small you can kind of, and no matter how good your seats are, you're still looking down at them. And then they put it up on the screen, so basically you were watching the whole fight on the screen, then occasionally looking down. But it was cool to be in there and see it.
Now, behind the octagon, was that real people or no? Yes.
Okay. It's so interesting because when we saw the Jason Bourne thing, they had digital people, and you couldn't tell that those were real
that's
people.
what I was curious.
A lot of the fighters were sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah. A A lot of the fighters are sitting there. Steve O was down there.
I saw Matt Hughes was there.
Matt Hughes was there. John Jones was there with a cowboy hat on.
Because Matt Hughes, you remember, got in that train accident.
Yeah.
He got his truck hit by a train.
He looked fine. He looked great.
He looked great on TV. Because for a while there, you were like, oh, no, is Matt Hughes not going to make this? Because, I mean, he was messed up. You get hit by a train. It's never good.
Who gets hit by a train?
Matt Hughes and lives.
Yeah.
A real American.
He was in a coma for, I think, a couple months.
Yeah,
or
it was
something.
bad news.
Yeah.
Who else I see that was there? Not Kendrick Lamar. Did you see that?
Oh, did they put up Kendrick Lamar and it wasn't him?
It wasn't Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
I hope it was a white dude.
No. It looked a little like Kendrick
No,
Lamar.
I'm saying that did the thing. Hey, there's Kendrick Lamar. No, it's not Brian.
Do you see Jake Paul snuck in?
No.
He snuck in with a disguise because he's banned from UFC events.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I did not
He had
see
like a
it.
beard and sunglasses.
Meanwhile, they're partners with Prime.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, no, because Dana White banned him because he talked so much crap about the UFC.
Yeah, I don't believe that
Yeah.
either. Did you see who was there with Gia Duty? Do you know who she is?
Ooh.
Look up Gia Giaduddy.
Duty.
Do you know who she is?
No.
2 years ago, she was in the college draft. She was one of the college players' girlfriends. And I immediately looked her up and been following her ever since. And she was at the fight. I was like, oh, man, she's so gorgeous.
She fine.
I was showing Mike Olivero a post that she made. I'm like, look how hot she is. Then all of a sudden, she's at the fight. I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, there are a lot of people there. It was definitely star-studded, if you will.
It was really cool too. They had the I don't know if I'm sure you saw then because you were in there and you saw the screens and stuff. Was the ring girls dressed in the different Mexican stuff and then the Day of the Dead
The
and all that
gold,
stuff? Yeah,
all the gold outfit, yeah.
Like that was really cool.
It was really, it was the setup and the like. I don't know. Dana White was so negative about it leading up to it that I didn't think that it was going to be that great. 'Cause
So
he was
negative? What do you mean?
Saying how expensive it was and this, that, and the other thing. And he's only doing it one time.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
Blah blah blah. And I just made it sounded like he really didn't. Like he just wanted to get it over with.
Oh no, I thought it sounded like he was saying this is going to be a huge event. We're putting a ton of money that we're only doing this once. Like this is an extravaganza that you either need to be at or you're never
Well,
seeing it again.
So I made that walk all the way to the Sphere, to the parking lot because that's where they were doing the weigh-ins. They had
Yeah.
a big stage built out there, and they had.
Oh, they did it outside?
They did it outside. They had a stage built out, and they had like a little area where they had some fighters were there, and the UFC belts were there.
That's cool.
And Bud Light had a thing where you can get in a ring and take a picture in the octagon. You know, it
Nice.
was pretty cool. And I waited out there in the sun for 2 hours of standing there. It was supposed to start at 5:00, and at 10 to 7, I was like, "Well, I'm out." I was like, it started, and it was taken. They were doing Q&As with. The girls with Grasso and Shevchenko, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done. I've seen enough. I'll see you guys inside tomorrow. But Olivero stayed and took a lot of video and posted a lot of stuff online. It was pretty cool. Like the whole event was good. And then they do that whole UFC experience where you can go in. And I thought that was cool that they brought fighters out and you can meet the fighters and stuff.
Did they do? I mean, every one that we've been to, I'm sure that they did do it. But before the main card starts, whatever, they shut it down and the Who starts playing and doing that. Yeah, that must have been crazy in there.
They didn't do the Who, but they did.
Oh, really?
They shut it down and they. You know what? Maybe they didn't. I don't remember. I don't remember. Their production was so ridiculous on this thing. It was just. It was so awesome just to see between every match for the main event matches they had. A huge story beforehand that would like in Mexico, you know,
Right.
But it would all play out on the screen. It was just so awesome to watch. It was definitely worth flying coach.
Yeah, because they were showing it. So we're watching it, and they're showing like scenes from Mexican cities and all this stuff. And I said to my wife, I go, "That's on the Sphere. Like that's not a video that they're showing on the TV how they normally show like a package, rolling thing, whatever." I go, that's a camera showing what they're showing in there. That's crazy.
They did the one where at the end before the main event where they had like a Hall of Fame of Mexican fighters, and then when it was done, they had like life-size body statues of the fighters placed in different, and it looked like you were looking into some sort of hall,
like
with
museum.
all- it was unbelievable.
Yeah, you obviously couldn't hear the commentators like Rogan and Cormier, but they were every time it turned, they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is insane! Like we have to come back here for this."
John Brennan. I guess John Brennan's brother was out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know whether he was out there for UFC or what was going on, but John Brennan sent me a picture and he goes, "Hey, my brother's out in Vegas and UFC's happening. Do you know any of these guys?" John Brennan's brother at like a Topgolf or something with Justin Gaethje and Daniel Cormier, and I go,
Really?
"Yeah, couple of champs.
Yeah.
I know who they are. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah."
Oh, no kidding.
What about John Brennan's brother's wife?
John Brennan's brother's wife is not a champ, and I don't know. Well, she's
Was
a
she-
champ
was
of
she
my
there?
book,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't know whether she was there. She was not in the picture.
Champ of my heart.
That's funny. Yeah, so it was a lot of people floating around. There were a lot of celebrities in town. We had access to Club XS inside the Wynn
Yeah.
on Friday night. They had a party there. We didn't go.
Oh, come on,
Jeez.
guys. Did Mike go?
No.
Oh, you're holding him down.
No, I didn't. We were doing, you know, we were doing gambling. Yeah.
How'd
I
you
thought you
do?
were about to say gay stuff.
Of course.
Gambling.
How'd you do?
Not great
Yeah.
until
Oh. Ooh, the last day? Last day's the best day.
last day.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
I played blackjack, lost. Played 3-card poker, lost.
Yeah.
Went back to blackjack, lost. Went back to 3-card poker, lost. I'm telling you, I couldn't get a pair to save my life.
Were you playing at the Venetian or did you
Yeah.
go to a different one?
No,
Whatever?
we're playing at the Venetian.
Sometimes I got to tell you, sometimes I'm like, all right, I got to change up casinos. Let's go to a different one.
I wasn't there long enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was betting $50 a hand on 3-card poker,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a 5-card progressive.
Yeah.
So the dealer throws 3 cards down and then 2 more to the side. And those 2 more to the side are your 3 and his 3. I get 2 jacks and a 6, and I went, no, I got another. At least I got a pair. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then dealer flops over jacks, and I went, that's
Pair for
four-
the progressive,
that's
4 of a kind. Yeah.
baby.
So you hit on the board.
I hit on the board. It was $1,500. But
Nice.
It made
That's
me some
great.
money back.
Yeah,
You know, I was like, all
absolutely.
right, that lessened the blow to my wife is what it did.
Right.
So to say, did you lose $5,000? No, I only lost $3,500.
Right,
So
yeah.
that's not so bad.
I
you know?
didn't lose 5,000. I won 1,500.
Yeah.
And I know where the other money went.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, no. My big loss was stupid Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
God damn, did he stink?
Yeah, Dana White was really complaining about it afterwards.
Yeah, it just didn't seem like he wanted to be there. I thought maybe there was something with his training or something because he just looked tired.
The
He
lady next to me said she heard from somebody who heard from somebody, which I believe none of this. This is before the fight.
yeah.
Just she didn't. There was no sign that he was going to be not good, and she said that he was sick and he was on antibiotics.
It seemed like he was definitely not himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just seemed like he was either unmotivated or something happened in training where he just wasn't up for that fight.
But at the weigh-in, he was like Superman. Like I would have bet all the money in the world on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a real boring fight.
So I took Sugar Sean to win in the first 3 rounds, but then I backed it up with just Wally winning by decision. So I wound up covering, and I won some money off that.
Well, I lost. He ruined my parlays and everything.
Yeah.
So he stinks.
Were you able to go to the Golden Steer?
No.
Oh.
But we didn't even try because so if you look on the reservations, they're booked for months. So we were playing blackjack with some ladies, and they were like, "All right, we have dinner reservations." And the lady goes, "Olivero goes, where are you going?" She goes, "Golden Steer." And I go, "Whoa!" I go, how did you? She said, "Months. They've been waiting months to get." Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So instead, we went to some crappy restaurant inside the hotel. It stunk. It stunk.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Could have gotten a bootlegger.
Listen, we had a great time. Thank you to Bud Light. Thank you to UFC. Really was an awesome experience to be in the Sphere. I will tell you, the winner who went out there wanted nothing to do with us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we saw him at one of the parties, and we went to go talk to him, and we took some pictures with him and stuff, and then we went, hey, let's go get that guy and go get some more Bud Lights, and he was gone already. So we're like, all right, good talking to you.
You got to meet the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. I saw that, which was very cool. Hall of Famer.
So I went up to him, and I go, can we do a stare down picture? And he goes, yeah, sure. Like, I'm sure he gets that all the
Sure,
time.
yeah.
You know? So he turns around, and he gets it. No, I thought he was just going to look at me, but he went,
Locked in.
no, but he flared his nostrils.
Oh, yeah.
And then I looked at him, and I went, and I flared my nostrils, and then I was waiting for them to take the picture, and like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at his eyes, and he's looking at my eyes, and I'm like, I'm taller than you are. I'm actually bigger and taller than you are. And then we were done. I go, all right. And I go, come on. I go, hey, thank you. And I go, hey, I gotta tell you, I just crapped my pants. He started laughing.
You just see that overhand right coming at you.
Oh, God.
But I mean, I was nose to nose with Chuck Liddell. That was
That looked
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
He was, and he's super nice. Super nice. You ever see this guy? This guy on Fox 13 right now, Zach Sage. Yeah, but no. Have you ever seen him when he does?
No.
He's pretty good.
What does he do?
He is one of those guys that goes and talks to people who are protesting against.
Oh yeah, I did see him. Yeah,
He protests against Israel. They're pro-Hamas people,
Yeah.
and then he goes and talks to them and makes them just realize how foolish they
They
sound.
know nothing about it and
nothing.
stuff. You were saying about the winner, the listener that was out there and stuff. I met a listener over in Orlando, actually quite a few, but it was funny. I was out there for that Punk in the Park, not Pumpkin in the Park, Carmen. And it made my day. It made me laugh for the rest of the day. She came up with her boyfriend or husband, and she goes, Galvin? And I go, yeah. And she goes, can I get a picture? And I go, absolutely. I go, I'm very sweaty. And she goes, we don't have to touch. And I was just like, it made me sound like such a creep. I'm really sweaty.
Okay, but rub your body against
She's
me.
like, yeah, we don't have to touch, idiot. It's a picture.
We don't have to touch, but I would have felt dumb the whole day.
It was. I went back up to her and told her and laughed about it. I go, that is making me laugh for the rest of the day. And
That's
she's
funny.
like, she started laughing. She thought it was funny.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, Carmen will tell us what we have to give away for the week. We do have a lot of things to give away, and we'll play a little Sporkle next on 102.5 The Bone. By the way, I don't even know if you know about this, Joe, but I got confirmation that this Saturday will be the first painting with Pap Pap.
That is correct.
Oh, very excited.
I got my outfit all picked out and everything, Michael.
You got an outfit?
Oh, of course.
Do we need a wig?
No,
I don't know
I'm
if
not
you
going to
need
use a wig.
No.
No.
Okay, so painting with Pap Pap will be happening on Saturday on YouTube.
Yeah. 2
And
o'clock
2 in the PM?
in the afternoon.
Oh wow! I thought it was a nighttime thing. I like the afternoon better. If you want to ask Pap Pap a question, get this, you're gonna love this. You can email him paintingwithpappap@yahoo.com.
Oh.
Not at Gmail, not at
Hotmail?
Hotmail,
Oh.
at yahoo.com. Paintingwithpappap@yahoo.com, and they will be asking him questions while he's painting.
That's not a real thing.
100%.
It is.
No, I mean,
Painting with Pap Pap at yahoo.com.
I mean, Yahoo's not.
Yahoo.com. Yahoo.
Yeah.
Painting with Pap Pap at yahoo.com this Saturday, 2 p.m.
I'm assuming painting with Pap Pap at Gmail was taken.
Well, I mean,
I don't know why. I just don't question the guy who still uses Hotmail. I don't question anything about it. Listen, I
Actually-
still have my AOL, so
You can actually write a letter to Painting of Pap Pap at Terre Haute, Indiana.
Yeah.
Please send a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Yeah. Sorry, Tennessee.
please send a 3x5 postcard too. All right, we have stuff to give away. Carmen, what is that stuff?
We do. We have a bunch of stuff. So we have tickets for Creed.
Creed this
Yeah.
Friday night. Who's
On
going?
Your birthday.
I'm
in.
going.
In.
In.
I'm in. What are we doing though? Like, what's the plan? Are we doing a outing, or are we just, maybe I'll see you there?
I will not go to. I do not want to see Daughtry or Three Doors Down or any of those
No.
nonsense
Who
bands
does?
beforehand. Right. So I want to find out what time Creed is on. Get there a half hour before Creed, or whatever, 15 minutes before Creed, and that's all I want to do.
When I went to Limp Bizkit, that's exactly what I did. I walked in with like 10 minutes to go.
I would like to go. What I was thinking to the Hard Rock beforehand.
I was going to say, where a good meeting point is.
Yes. We go to the Hard Rock beforehand. We do some gambling and we do some drinking, and then we head over to the Creed show, and then we go out afterwards.
Yeah. All right.
Like go out afterwards to like a bar, like O'Brien's and Brandon or something like a bar, not like a. When the other thing is that I went to Vegas, the best food, the best of everything in there, and I did not cheat on my diet. I did not.
good.
I did not cheat. I did not get drunk. I didn't do any of that stuff.
yeah.
I was very proud of myself, and I walked 18 miles to the Sphere and back. So anyway, sorry, Carmen. That's Creed.
Yes. And then we also have preseason lightning tickets.
Yes.
Ingve Malmsteen.
When is that?
We have
End of this
one pair.
month.
Yeah, we have one pair left, just one.
Uh-huh.
And it's September 27th.
Give it to the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh.
Okay, deal. We have tickets for TSO, Universal Halloween Horror Nights,
Ooh, spooky.
and the Mike Calta Tailgate.
Oh, yeah.
That is happening this Sunday. We have a 1:00 game, so I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that because our Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 2-0, and I thought they played great. By the way, one of us, I remember, was really down on the Buccaneers. I don't remember who it was.
I was going to say, when you say our Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are you talking about?
Not Gio. He does not get to have them. You
Me?
pick against them.
Are
you pick against them?
Are you a
I did
fan?
pick against him. Yes.
No, then there it goes.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is last week in one of my parlays, I had Baker Mayfield rushing, the over on him rushing. The over 1.5 yards, and he did not do it. And then he ran yesterday better than Rashad White did. So,
I took him for over 10.5.
Yeah.
He did.
So did I.
By the way, you guys are playing the Broncos, who we roughed up for you this week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for softening it up. All right, let's give some stuff away with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper.
Was I going for 3 in a row on Friday, and you won? Who won?
No.
think I won.
So you were going for 4 out of 5 on Friday, but I won.
You won. So
Yeah.
now I'm, okay. But I
Okay.
still have the rule.
Yeah.
But I just got
it.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Carmen, what do we got?
Yes. Okay, so today we are playing song titles ending in E words. Okay, so I'm going to give you the beginning of a song title. You're going to give me the missing E word.
All right.
Your first one, Fly Like
Eagle.
an Geo.
Not the Eagle. Eagle.
Goodbye,
Everyone.
Earl.
Geo. Earl, the chicks.
Oh, my God.
Heaven is a place on
Earth.
Mike.
Oh, E-words.
Yes. Clint,
Eastwood.
Spanish. The Purple People.
Eaters.
Eater.
Galvin.
Pap. Galvin.
Well, I said it
Thank you.
first.
I said it first. The
Galvin.
judge just told you that. Didn't you hear him?
Calvin went like this, so you got the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't see that.
No, he's very
No, he looked
intimidated
right
by
at it.
you.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I answer and I win a lot. It's not like
You don't think Joe's intimidated by you?
you think the only reason I've ever won is because he's scared?
Yes.
That's right.
No.
You're
Not
welcome,
ever,
Galvin.
but I would say a good percentage.
Well, I say a good percentage of time you win because he takes out your trash.
Joe does not want you to scream at him 2 feet away, and
Yeah.
that's why he gave you the point.
You're a menace to this guy. All you do is follow him around and dog him and video him.
correct.
The old man. It's elder abuse.
I'm telling you, Joe
True.
does not want to be yelled at by you, and that's why he leans
I'm sure he
towards you.
doesn't, but he also does not want to be harassed by
Hence
you.
why you're very intimidating
Joe,
to Joe.
I will fight for your rights.
Thank you. Thank you, Galvin. I appreciate it.
Joe, don't be
All
intimidated
right, here
by
we go.
Galvin.
Middle of the game. Gio's never won. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Don't be intimidated.
Next one. Love in
Elevator.
Mike. Ain't she something?
Else.
Galvin. So,
Easy.
Whitney Houston.
Early.
Everyone.
So, emotional. By Whitney Houston.
emotional, baby.
Mixed.
Emotions.
Mike. In the
End.
Love Lincoln
Gio.
Park. Love Lincoln Park.
Blue Chew.
my own worst.
Enemy.
Galvin. My happy.
Ending.
Ending. Geo. Weekend in New. Barry Manilow.
England.
Galvin. Wake me up when September.
Ends.
Yes. Did we do halfway yet?
No.
No.
Halfway there.
Well, who got that?
Oh, Pep.
Gio.
Oh, my God.
Intimidated.
Oh, my God.
Intimidated.
There's
Unbelievable.
make him up.
Gio, get your foot off his throat.
Make him up.
That's right. Halfway there. Spanish has a single point. Michael with 3. Galvin with 4. And Gio is your surprising leader today. He's winning with 5.
Joe, I emailed you at Yahoo. I actually have 4.
Thank you.
Painting with Pap at yahoo.com.
All right. Songs ending in E words. Your next one. Ain't no mountain
Enough.
high. You're right. Galvin.
I did not answer.
That was Michael.
What?
It was whoever answered before Mike.
Thank you, Carmen, for listening. That was me.
Yeah, he
That
hates
was,
you, dude.
That was Spanish then.
Integrity?
Yeah, thank you,
You're
Galvin.
welcome.
You didn't answer.
But I pointed out that I didn't answer.
Right. I just knew
She
it was
gave me the point. I could have been like, yep, mark it.
Spanish gets that point. Be my
Everything.
Reliant K. Be my
Enemy.
Escape.
Oh. Yeah.
No point. Give me
Everything.
yes. What's your name? Galvin. Sorry, I'm so tired. Shout out to my little mix.
Enemies?
We already used that word.
Shout out to my
Blank. E
exes.
word. Oh.
X.
Mike. Shout out to my
Thank you.
damn it.
Thank you.
Lil, what is he?
Wheezy.
ex. Little Mix.
Lil Mix.
It's the girl group.
Oh, okay.
The only
Ending.
Paramore. The only blank by Paramore. Exception. I'm so
Excited.
Mike.
And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
And Pat Fab. We're on the last three.
Spanish 2 points on the board. Michael, Galvin, Gio, all tied up with 5.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Is that right?
No,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Close enough.
Just making sure. All right. Song titles ending in E words. Last three. Here we go. I can't.
Explain.
Gio.
Wow.
I go to
Extremes.
Mike Calta.
I need this one.
And your last one. Behind these hazel
Eyes.
eyes is correct. Pap Pap.
Spanish.
Spanish is the point.
Eyes.
Which means
Gio
Gio
tied.
and Mike are tied.
Right, and Galvin has 5.
It doesn't matter
Right.
because you're out.
I'm out.
Yep. This is the extra question for the tiebreaker. Walk like an
Egyptian.
Ooh.
Mike Calta.
Oh.
Your final score. Spanish with 3 points on the board. Galvin with 5. Gio with 6. And Michael is your champion today. He won with 7.
Yes.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Tight.
Good morning. Who is this?
Hey, what's up? It's Rick.
What's up, Rick? You're the winner for the day. I will put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize that includes Ingve Malmsteen. Hold on, buddy, okay?
Have a great week. Thank you.
You too, Rick. Thank you, sir. Happy birthday to Pete today.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Feeder. Today is his birthday. Yeah, we got a good, so we're going to have a good week. Friday will be a fun birthday celebration.
Yeah, let's do it.
Very excited about this. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, another attempt, Lame Jam, and Burger Guy Deluxe.
Oh, I need a Burger Deluxe right now. All right, Galvin, as your news, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back and we'll do that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. An opportunity for you to win $1,000 of the Bone bonus keyword coming up at 8 o'clock today. We'll give you that keyword. You put it in the app and you can win $1,000.
Can I tell you, Spanish did the most sitcom thing I think I've ever seen him do in my life?
Really? He was funny?
So, no. He was the neighbor on a sitcom, though. So whenever we're coming back, Carmen will text the group and let us know that we have a minute before we come back because she's there in studio and sees the commercials and all this stuff.
Right.
And then Spanish will yell out, 1 minute until we come back so we all know and we can get prepared, whatever we need to do. No lie. The text goes off, and then Spanish comes through the door like Kramer, holding a plastic bag with a steak sandwich in it. He's wearing some sort of flip-flops, whatever, with pants and this, that. And he's taking a bite, and he just goes, 1 minute.
Yeah, that's all I heard. Was,
Yeah.
1 minute.
I'm like, thank
That's not
you.
bad.
Thank you, TV neighbor.
What are you eating today?
A steak sandwich.
Where
Out of a
does one get a
plastic
steak
bag.
sandwich at a plastic bag at 7:13 in the morning?
Well, I mean, it's from the weekend.
The weekend.
Oh, that
yeah.
was nice of him to to send you
All
a
right.
steak sandwich.
Yeah, just like how most places will do like a Cuban sandwich. A Spanish place will do like a Cuban sandwich,
Right.
mojo pork sandwich. This one was a steak sandwich.
Oh,
delicious.
delicious.
Lettuce, tomato,
Oh, nice.
mayo.
All right.
Nice
Yeah.
little breakfast, I assume.
Cuban bread with
Yeah.
some butter on it. Yeah.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
I figured put the candy bars down for a while,
Yeah. All right.
maybe.
I just sent that to the group.
Please send that to me so I can put it on Instagram.
I'm just wailing on. And of course, he's got his pink lemonade C4 or whatever.
Yeah.
The Starburst flavor. I got to tell you, it smells fantastic. I smelled it the other day, but that has to have so much sugar in it and just.
It's jet fuel.
Yeah,
I can
exactly.
feel my heart beating in my chest bone.
The good thing is it's going to burn that steak sandwich off immediately.
100%.
I'm posting your steak sandwich on Instagram right now.
So
Just
good.
walks in big like paper and 1 minute.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to eat it in here and disturb everybody.
Yeah.
It's a scene, man.
We just assume you're pooping.
No, I was in the garage eating my steak sandwich.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, I was
Washing
very
it down
much.
with my Starburst
Yeah.
drink that I have over here.
Zero sugar.
You eat like a 7-year-old.
No, well, yeah, why not? Makes
No,
me
you
happy.
eat like a 7-year-old's dream of eating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like if
Like
you gave a 7-year-old $200 and
Yeah.
it's like, get whatever you want.
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Donuts, payday, C4.
Right, exactly.
Let's get this going.
Yeah, I just got to start playing some Halo. I'm back in high school.
Well, I put 2 pictures up. One was a glorious picture of Pap Pap, just sitting there being Pap Pap, and then the other one is Spanish, just shoving his face with a steak sandwich.
Delightful.
If you want to tag it with his email at Yahoo.
Painting with Pap Pap at yahoo.com. Thanks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Stop into a Pelt Shoes. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. You can get yourself some sweet deals on some sweet kicks. And they have the Pelt Shoe Fit experts in there, going to make sure you're getting the perfect fitting shoe. They've got the 3D foot scan that's going to make sure you're in the right shoe, and that way you're not going to have any knee pain or back pain, and they'll email all that information to you. The future is here. Plus, they have everything you're looking for right there in stock, ready to go. Whether you need dress shoes, you need athletic shoes, you need some flip-flops, some Hey Dudes, whatever brand, whatever style, go into Pelts. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So, Donald Trump had another brush with a would-be assassin yesterday, but this time the person didn't come nearly as close to completing his mission. Trump was playing a round of golf at his West Palm Beach golf club when Secret Service noticed the muzzle of an AK-47 rifle sticking out of the bushes.
Just a little poke.
Yeah.
About 400 yards away, an agent fired at the guy, and he dropped his rifle and took off in an SUV, leaving the gun, 2 backpacks with ceramic tile in them, a scope, and a GoPro camera behind. He was taken into custody in another county thanks to a witness who described the vehicle to authorities. The suspect's name is Ryan Wesley Routh. Now, do they always have the 3 names, or are they just giving his
I don't
full
have
name?
a middle name.
You
I
don't.
can
You would
never
not
be
good, yeah.
convicted of or called a. What am I trying to say?
Yeah.
I can never be an assassin. I can never be a serial killer. I can never do anything that requires the 3 names.
This is a 58-year-old man from North Carolina originally, although he apparently has been living in Hawaii. We don't know necessarily what his politics are, but he was a huge supporter of Ukraine and even went there to fight the Russian invasion.
Well, he had a GoFundMe to try and raise money so that he can put together a military unit like a militia and go in there and fight.
Seems normal. Routh's son reached out to a British tabloid and said his dad hated Trump, but he's not violent or crazy, and this doesn't seem like something that he'd do. The incident occurred around 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. The Secret Service is investigating. Trump later sent an email saying, quote, There were gunshots in my vicinity, but before rumors start spiraling out of control, I wanted you to hear it this first, and then all caps, I am safe and well.
Oh, thank God.
Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender. The White House said it was relieved to know that Trump is safe, and Vice President Kamala Harris said, quote, violence has no place in America.
So let me ask you a question. If Trump wins the election, do you think that how many more attempts are there going to be in the next 4 years?
Jeez.
I mean, now it's like it's somebody's determined to get it done.
Yeah.
Is this an attempt or is this just like a distraction? Because this guy,
But distracting from what?
Who knows? But they've been watching this guy. He's got active ties to ex-CIA members across the board. He was, they say that he had a handler that was helping him go to Kiev. He had funds placed into his account to give to Ukrainian and Afghan soldiers.
So he would be a guy that would look like a lunatic if he tried to kill the president.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is what is he?
Is that helping Trump or hurting Trump? Is it look at they don't want this guy to be elected because he's going to change everything and be great, or is it look everybody hates this guy, they want to kill him? You know what I mean? I wonder which.
I don't think it's either.
The last time, the last attempt, it was Trump's winning no matter what. It
Right,
was down.
yeah.
The next day, everybody's like, it's in the bag, it's over. So,
Yeah, I've never felt more like we're going to be fine as a nation than after this attempt, because this is just more of the same. This is just more song and dance. You know, like I said, like they've been watching this guy. He's got ties to ex-CIA professional.
Right.
Why would you? You know, why? You know what I mean? Like, what normal citizen has ties to the CIA who's been going to Ukraine trying to recruit soldiers?
Yeah, Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee Harvey Oswald was a guy who had ties to communism, went to go live in Russia, took a Russian wife, came back here, and then they make that the guy that pats and everybody goes, oh, the Russian guy, of course.
It's almost like a pattern.
Yeah. Well, hey, let me ask you a question, though. Nobody wants to know why this guy had ceramic tiles in his bag?
Yeah, I don't know.
Isn't that for like would it be to stop bullets? That's what I assumed.
Ceramic?
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
No.
Put a bullet through ceramic in a
I
second.
just assume
To throw him.
I just assume he
Throw a tile like a Chinese star?
Yeah.
Right?
I just assume he stole stuff from the job site. He's just working there, and he's like,
That is what you said, right? Ceramic tile?
Yeah, ceramic tile. Yeah, which I thought was weird too, because isn't there some sort of ceramic explosive?
Yeah.
But different. Yeah, obviously.
and so they shot at this guy and missed.
Yeah.
And then he got up and ran away.
Yeah.
They did.
That seems kind of weird.
After they see his muzzle through the bushes.
And they,
Come on now. You know
they
what I mean?
missed.
All right, this all does seem kind of weird.
Right?
Like,
And, yeah, he's got my favorite thing is shortly after he was apprehended, the FBI went through and just scrubbed his entire social media off the internet.
Okay, so let's talk about two things. One, the first guy that tried to kill him was
kid?
Loner Kid, who also had ties to the FBI.
Right.
And then this guy who's been over to Ukraine, real vocal about Ukraine, somebody who could be easily manipulated or even bribed.
Yeah. Yeah, because and what's even stranger is he did live in Hawaii, and he had a company called Campbox, and that company was established by him. They built one tiny home, never did anything, never sold anything, never bought anything, and that's just it. That's his company.
But where's he from that he moved to Hawaii?
I believe
North Carolina.
Yeah. So these are all just crazy coincidences that probably mean nothing.
Who's to benefit if there's what appears to be another assassination attempt?
So that's a great question. I often wonder. Like I said, I think it's more of just like song and dance, basically, to keep us occupied as the world turns on. Yeah, as the world turns.
I don't know who's behind it, but somebody's behind it.
Somebody's behind it, and if you're watching the world economy right now, more and more countries are going against the U.S. dollar. They want to see it tank. Everybody's investing in gold and oil. There's a huge war on clean energy right now that nobody's paying attention to in this country. We're all worried about Donald Trump and him getting shot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm looking at a picture of this guy, and he's got like a American flag buff around his neck, and then he has an American flag shirt with a flak jacket over top of it, and he has his hair, nice hair, but then has like a half blue, like he's some sort of super soldier.
Yeah.
Weird thing.
He had a bunch of people archived his social media before the FBI could take it down. And there's all these interesting animated tweets, or I'm not sure if I'm using that word right, but like he had all the same tweets that were pushing out about getting people to join the fight in Ukraine and for his GoFundMe. And then, they went through his bank accounts, and all of a sudden he got all these deposits from these other random companies that are shell companies when you look into
This
them.
was all on Elon Musk's X site?
Some of it was on.
I liked it so much better when you were eating a steak sandwich before and everything in the world is right.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
So that guy taking a shot at former President Donald Trump taking a shot at Taylor Swift in a Truth Social post on Sunday, declaring his distaste for the superstar after she endorsed his opponent, former Vice President Kamala Harris. Well, Vice President. She's still Vice President. I don't know why it says former, but he said, "I hate Taylor Swift."
He tweeted that out. I hate Taylor Swift in all caps. I mean, that to me is a sign of an insane person.
Yeah.
Or a guy that's incredibly stressed out because of stuff like this.
No, I mean, who doesn't love Taylor Swift? Come on.
She's all right. I mean, I used to love Dave Grohl. Look how that turned out.
You have hated Dave Grohl for a long time.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
I feel good about it.
And a lot
now.
of people said that you were right.
Yeah.
That you judged his character better than everybody else because you said that he could have done more than just feed all those homeless people.
Yeah.
I knew Will Smith was garbage from the jump.
See?
True.
Yeah, and you knew Dave Grohl.
You know what I mean?
We
These
didn't know.
people.
And I knew Andy was. No. Listen to me. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
Got it?
I'm starting to feel like everything is just going to stay the same. Like, no matter who gets in office.
Bill
it's all-
Burr. Somebody was just telling me Bill Burr said it best. Whoever gets elected, he'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be
You'll be
fine.
fine.
This is going to be the only thing that's scary is, like I said, the war on clean energy right now, because whoever is on the top of that mountain is basically going to control the entire world because everyone's going to be dependent on whoever that country is.
Okay.
And China right now is the leading research on nuclear reactors. They're selling nuclear reactors at an alarming rate to all these third world countries that are giving them power. So,
I think when Trump goes on and says, I hate Taylor Swift, all that does is push other stories down in the 24-hour news cycle.
Probably,
Because it just pushes things down because the top story, Trump hates Taylor Swift.
and why
But
would
why
they?
does he hate Taylor? I mean, I know why. I know why he's saying
That's why,
it,
yeah.
right. But I'm saying, why would he say that? He can't hate her music.
But that's like, let's say
The music's
Gio's right,
fantastic.
and if that is true, like the algorithms across media in general in the U.S. push every story down for
Right.
Trump's. What are we missing? What out there
Yeah.
did we miss these last couple days?
The top story in a presidential election is Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Today.
But I mean, think about that. The two biggest names on social media, Taylor Swift and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
That's going to be everywhere.
If I was Taylor Swift and I would release something right now and the cover would be that tweet.
Yeah,
Of her, I've just said, I hate Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I do not hate Taylor Swift. I think
I'm going to
she's-
see her next month.
I think she's talented, and I think she's doing great. And obviously, she's just making more money than she knows what to do with. You know who I do not like though, and I'm not wasting enough energy where I hate this person, but I just don't like them.
Who?
Is Travis Kelce? He just annoys me.
I've never liked Travis
Yeah.
Kelce.
He just
I don't like
annoys
his
me.
hat choices, but I like. I
That's
don't
his
like his
hair.
haircut.
That's his hair.
Oh,
No, I've always hated Travis Kelce, and when when the Taylor Swift thing happened and everybody started loving Travis Kelce, it pissed me off even more.
He's a very good player. He's a very good player, but as far as just him, he just annoys
I
me.
think he's a good player. I think he's a great player. I think he's fun to watch, and I think he was great in that one TV show that I happened to watch by accident where
Yeah.
he was training to live on Mars. That was great.
He was also good when he was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And he did
Yeah.
that. He did the sketch with Please Don't Destroy, where he was the
Yeah.
karate instructor,
Right.
and that was funny. But
I like him.
But he just, I don't know, he's just, ugh.
I love that we kicked his ass in Super Bowl. That's that's
Well,
what
I did
take
like
credit.
that. I did like that for sure.
Speaking of your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they beat the Detroit Lions 20-16, scoring the game-winning points in the third quarter on a rousing 11-yard tackle-breaking design run by QB Baker Mayfield, who scrambled for a first down on the previous play. Mayfield also hit wide receiver Chris Godwin on a 41-yard touchdown pass down the left sideline in the second quarter after Chase McLaughlin nailed field goals of 30 and 55 yards on the Bucks' first two possessions. By the way, can I tell you something? Gio is not a jinx. Just everybody that's been tweeting me
yeah.
and saying all that, Gio's not a jinx. You know why?
Why?
Because if you take the first points scored by the Bucks as a field goal
Yeah.
on their first thing, you're going to make some money.
Yeah.
Yep.
They hit it all the time.
Don't tell people the line's going to move. now.
Yeah, exactly. The Buccaneers improved to 2-0 and win with the win and are in a tie for first in the NFC South with the New Orleans Saints, who just beat Dallas on Sunday.
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints been playing like champions.
They've got the most.
Derek Carr all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
They've got the most points scored this season of anybody.
Insane.
Yeah.
Last week, I bet that Baker Mayfield would scramble more than 1.5 yards, and I couldn't get 1.5 yard out of him. 1.5. All he had to do was step forward one time, and I couldn't get it. And now he's running around like he's a running back. It's insane.
By the way, did you see him? He had the I think it was 11-yard
Yeah.
touchdown run. And afterwards in the press conference, they said that was a record for most yards that you ran and this and that. And he goes, what was? And he goes, the 11-yard touchdown run. And he goes, 11 yards, pathetic. Because that's so sad.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
He really is having a good time. The plays. Did you know that Chris Godwin only scored 2 touchdowns the whole season last year?
Yeah.
That is crazy to me. To me, he was in every play. Like, it's hard. I don't recall it being that way.
The starting line for him was over 4.5 receptions, I think it was, and he got that in like the first quarter.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I wound jumping on, and I think I had him at like over 9 or something because it seemed like every ball was going to him.
I don't want to give out the formula, but it's just they do the same thing every week. They did it when Brady was here. Evans one week, Godwin the next. Edwin's because they're planning against Evans. So then they open it up to Godwin, and they open it up to what's the other kid? McMillan? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Is that his name? Am I getting it right? Anyway, they were opening up to the other receivers, and but it's basically Godwin and Evans back and forth. So if you jump the gun, next week should be Evans. So plan against Evans next week.
Yeah,
well, don't. I'm saying don't. I don't know why I'm giving advice.
Because we still definitely can't run the ball, which sucks.
We definitely can't run the ball.
Yeah, and now
although Bucky is doing good.
Yeah, he is doing good but now Vita Vea looks like he's going to be out for some time.
Like for as many injuries as we had last week in the defense, we did pretty good.
I thought with the defense with all backups and stuff, I thought it was going to be really problematic.
Yeah.
But the young guys that Jason Licht's put together really stepped up.
You were saying about
I ran into Jason Light at the Reverse Brand party the other day. I did not say hi to him.
What?
Yeah, I did not want him to blow me off again.
Do you think he cared or no?
No, I'm sure he slept just fine.
I bet he's like, Mike did not say hi to
No,
me.
I'm sure he looked at me going,
He said, whoever that guy is.
Exactly.
You were saying about Baker Mayfield, fun to watch. He's tough, man. He's out there pushing guys around and doing all kind of stuff. It was good.
I don't want him to get hurt. When he's running like that, I'm like, oh, just get down. Don't get hurt.
All right, Burger Guy, you ready for this? You got to weigh in on this. There's a new
not Burger Guy.
analysis. You are 100% Burger Guy.
Do not call me Burger Guy.
It's out with the most unhealthy menu items at fast food chains. They compared products across 24 different chains, looking at calories, sugar, saturated fat, and sodium. Then they gave each one an unhealthiness score. Here are the least healthy and the healthiest versions of each item. So what do you think some of the least healthy are?
Can you give me the restaurant?
Well, why don't you give me the restaurant? What do you think some of the restaurants that have the most unhealthy stuff for fast food places?
McDonald's, double quarter pounder with cheese.
McDonald's, let's see. Double quarter pounder with cheese.
It's got to be on there.
That's so good.
The best sandwich.
No, surprisingly, that is not.
So it's healthy.
I'll run through this way. So, Five Guys had the unhealthiest cheeseburger, followed by Whataburger and then Smashburger, which I don't think we have Smashburger.
Whataburger is so good.
Of the 16 places with a qualifying cheeseburger, Culver's was the least unhealthy, or the healthiest, if you want to put it that way, followed by McDonald's and Burger King.
Wow.
Yeah, how you like that?
The OGs.
Popeyes had the unhealthiest chicken sandwich.
If McDonald's cheeseburger is one of the healthy, I mean, imagine how bad the other ones are.
This is great news.
I can't drive by a McDonald's. I mean, I want to go there. I want to eat everything they have. It's delicious, and then I will not be able to bend my joints or make a fist for a month after.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Popeyes had the unhealthiest chicken sandwich, followed by Fatburger and then Zaxby's. Of the 20 places with chicken sandwiches, the McChicken at McDonald's was the least unhealthy.
Yeah.
Followed by Dairy Queen and then Culver's. Culver's again back in there with it. Popeyes also had the unhealthiest chicken nuggets, followed by Arby's and then Shake Shack. Of the 9 places with nuggets, the McDonald's ones were the least unhealthy.
Really?
This is
Followed
great.
by KFC and Wendy's. Doesn't make them healthy because they're the least unhealthy.
You said healthy. You said healthy.
I heard healthy in there somewhere. Five Guys had the unhealthiest French fries, followed by Steak and Shake and then Bojangles. Of the 23 places with French fries, In-N-Out had the least unhealthy ones, followed by McDonald's and Church's Chicken. Fatburger had the unhealthiest vanilla shake, followed by Sonic, and then Five Guys. Of the 14 places with shakes, McDonald's had the least unhealthy.
Wow.
That's great.
Followed
news.
by Smashburger and Arby's.
Joseph, this is great news.
Overall, the report has McDonald's as the least unhealthy fast food chain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they do this report?
I was gonna say I want to know who paid for
Yeah.
this.
It says it's paid by the Ray Kroc company. So as long as you don't overeat is the big thing they say.
I have always heard that Five Guys is like off the charts with their caloric intake.
Yeah, Five Guys is like, hey, we're good though.
They're fried.
Come eat there, it's good.
But also, it happened a long time ago, and I remember whenever it happened, and I thought about it as I got to be honest with you. I think it was before I was even of age to drink. I thought if you're drinking beer, why do you care about calories or care about this stuff? You know what I mean? Like they all came out with light beers and doing that, whatever.
Yeah.
And I always thought, it's the same with the burger. Like if you're getting a burger, get a goddamn burger.
Yeah.
You don't have to have 40 of them. And if you do it every once in a while, all right,
That's the thing. You're doing it every once in a while, or you drinking those beers every night, or you're drinking a beer on
right.
Sundays.
If you're eating fast food every day, probably want to try and get the least unhealthy fast food. But if you have it every once in a while and you splurge, there you go. You once every 3 months you have a burger. Have the best gross fat burger you want.
Well, what do you consider every once in a while?
Twice a day?
No.
That's an important
Lunch,
thing.
dinner on the way home.
Two things back to the shooter, Ryan Ruth.
Jesus.
Ceramic tile.
Shooter.
Ceramic tile is used to stop bullets. And the big story that's happening over the weekend that nobody's talking about is the Venezuelan gang that took over the hotel or the apartment complex is not only growing, but there's been more of those same incidents happening across the U.S.
Listen, you send the outlaws over there to fight that Venezuelan gang, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, all right. I'm in.
Hey,
Also,
so
let's see if that happens in Florida.
Yeah.
ceramic tile.
Up to a
You
certain
just-
caliber, correct.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe he's gonna build like a little bunker.
Yeah. I mean, you just need a couple, 2 in a row to stop. I imagine the cops are using 5.56.
And what? You hide behind little tiles?
Yeah. Well, I think they were like, like floor tiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if he has them in his backpack, it'd be like a bulletproof
Hold on,
vest
back.
almost.
Yeah.
I got it. That seems odd to me.
Yeah.
And they missed.
The whole thing seems odd.
They missed though the Secret Service.
Yeah, Secret Service missed again.
See, as I'm glad we brought that up because I knew once he said ceramic tile, it had to do something. I just couldn't figure out
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah. Does anybody think that they know what productivity is?
Faux-ductivity. Productivity is when you're doing something. Faux-ductivity is when you're pretending to do something, like Spanish does while he's here.
You're right.
A lot of it.
So 1 in 3 workers admit to productivity, making it look like you're being more productive than you really are.
I'll never tell.
Yeah, doing
You don't
stuff.
have to.
Joe on his
We
little
can
Fisher
tell.
Price thing over there is photo.
Yeah,
Like that's not even plugged in.
that's faux with a capital F
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
All that equipment and stuff. You don't
I
need any of that.
I looked over at Joe when you said that, and he just started pushing buttons. I don't even know
I'll
what
show
you're
you how
doing.
it's
I don't even know what's going on.
Who do we think is total the king of productivity? Somebody that's like always, I had this and got this and I'm doing this thing.
Well, I
whatever.
know
You're
it's not me because I have no problem just putting my head down and going to sleep wherever I'm sitting. So
Yeah.
I am the king of no ductivity. Faux ductivity at work. Not Carmen. She actually works.
Thank you.
JoJo's very pro productivity.
JoJo works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's just pushing papers around.
Who
and-
who are you thinking of,
Oh,
Galvin?
I'm not thinking. I'm trying.
Oh,
I'm saying like, who do we know? Like, is there anybody that really stands out there?
I mean,
like,
what does John Brennan do?
A lot.
What? Like what?
I don't know.
Like what?
Oh.
He's always on like phone
Meetings.
calls and
Yeah,
meetings.
he's always
Yeah,
like
all those
nothing.
corporate jerk offs that push each other around and they pretend that they're doing
Yeah.
some work. What are they doing?
Every time I go in there, he's checking his fantasy football lineup.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking at pictures of dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He does post stuff. He checks like the websites and
I
stuff
saw
like
him.
that.
He was on skinnyjeans.com.
No, he schedules like all the best stuff for all of us. He schedules all
Yeah,
like
basically, he's
our
just-
imaging.
He's a scheduler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just plugging stuff into holes, moving things around. This
You
goes
do
here. This
it.
goes here. No, I don't have
Exactly.
to. The AI can do it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so
Best boss ever.
we all vote John.
John.
I voted Joe.
He's
I voted
faux
Joe.
ductivity.
I vote Joe.
Yeah.
I
I
vote
vote
Joe
Joe.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that he has
right.
his little jar of peanuts.
Yeah.
It's not a jar of peanuts. It's an old medicine jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably his old blood pressure medication. Is that what you-
And that's the perfect time to take a bite is when
Yeah.
we're talking about
Yeah.
you.
I feel like this entire corner is a facade.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not really doing anything.
No.
He just, and
Nothing
he,
is
just,
on.
This is all
he
this-
brings in wires every day.
Yeah.
Just
That's-
pile them up.
That's not even Joe. Joe's asleep at his house right
Yeah.
now. I don't know who that is.
I don't like when you guys all pile on Joe. I
Oh.
feel like there he is over there doing the work. On top of that, he's got painting to do on Saturday.
Yeah.
Leave the guy alone.
All right.
Let him live in peace.
Thank you, Michael. I
yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
You scumbags.
Do you have your palette? Do you have your palette ready?
No, I will have it. I will have it ready on Saturday. Yeah.
Are you going to use ceramic paint so you don't get shot?
No. Well,
Wait, what?
maybe.
Or are you doing watercolors?
No, I won't do watercolor. That's too difficult of a
Anybody has
acrylic
this-
paint is what
Yeah.
I was thinking of. Ceramic
acrylic.
paint. I was
Hey,
saying the same kind of thing.
If anybody has a small space we can rent out, I'd like to open up a Pep Museum.
Yeah.
When he's done with his artwork,
Yeah.
we'll hang it in the museum.
Like
not
the
gonna-
great artist Dali. He's dummy.
I'm not going to tune in unless the video's upside down.
Yeah.
Don't tune in. I don't want you looking at it.
It's not formatted for iPhones.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Billy. I was your contest winner last week. I was just wondering, how was Luke Bryan concert? Because I didn't go.
Who?
Oh
Luke
my
Bryan?
gosh.
Luke Bryan. Why, Carmen?
Oh, is this
This-
the guy? So
Yes.
on Friday we were in the middle of the thing, and Carmen's taking phone calls, and I'm like, "What's going on? Why are we doing this? We're in the middle of a conversation." This guy has been calling and blowing up the phones because he had got Luke Bryan tickets, and for some reason could not connect with Corey Cardinal or
Right.
promotions or whatever. And Carmen was doing her damnedest to try and help this guy out. Because
So what happened, sir? You did not get your tickets?
Oh, no, never got a response.
Yeah. No. So what? So Carmen, what is the process? He wins tickets. I'm talking. He wins tickets. Then what? Somebody's supposed to call him or send them to him. What works out?
So then I upload them into the system,
Right.
which I double checked, and he was in there.
Yeah.
And then I double checked his information to make sure that it was correct as well. He'll receive an email from that company. And I asked him, did you check your junk folder? Did you check this folder?
Right.
And he said he did. And then I reached out to Corey Cardinal and I emailed him. I said, this guy, gave him the name and all the information.
right.
This guy did not receive his tickets. Luke Bryan is tomorrow.
And what
Please
happened?
reach out. And Corey Cardinal said, I will send him tickets now. Thank you for the heads up.
And you never got your tickets.
No, sir.
Yeah, I mean, there's a miscommunication there somewhere. Clearly, they're doing their job, and you're not getting it. I would bet if I had to look at your email, they're in there somewhere.
I even sent an email to Contest Tampa.
I don't know what that.
Email address.
No,
Mark
that
it
would
up.
be the email that you received.
I didn't receive one from it. I sent one to it.
But how did you get that email?
How would you know that email
Off
address?
the website.
We don't have. All right, listen to me. This is something that has to do with promotion, so you'd have to handle it through them. I can't help you. I don't even know what the answer is. If you were supposed to get tickets and you didn't get them, I can assure you we will make that up to you by giving you something else.
I'm sure you will, Mike. No doubt about that.
All right.
I listen to you guys.
Thank you, brother. I'm sorry you have problems. Every once in a while, there's going to be a miscommunication or something, but I promise we will get it taken care of.
All right. Thank you, sir. Y'all have a good day.
All right, brother.
Don't tell us what to do.
I blame him.
Look,
I blame
it
him.
probably is a confusion somewhere where it's either in his junk mail or it's lost or somewhere. But even I have gotten tickets sent to me, and for some reason I can't get them or download them. So there's problems happen every once in a while.
On theboneonline.com, and if you hit the contact us, it has all the different information of all the different people and this and when we're open and and the phone numbers. And at the bottom it says email Tampa Contest at
See,
CMG.
okay, so
right.
it's on you, Carmen.
Yeah.
I blame
It's
you.
not on me.
I blame you.
Not on me.
I knew what he was doing.
He came in hot though. He's like, "How'd you like the concert?"
Yeah.
Luke Bryan.
Well,
how'd it go?
I didn't know what he was talking about. But look, if I was told
I'd
I
be
was going to have
pissed.
tickets and I didn't get them, I'd be pissed
Yeah.
too. So, Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning, Mike and crew.
Hello, sir.
Galvin, thank you for talking about this, the Hard Rock sports betting app
Hard
and all
Rock
the
Bet.
fun you're having.
Yeah.
Hard Rock. I put $20 down on a 3-pet parlay for Flowers to throw 1 touchdown, Baker to run 30 or more, or 4 touchdowns, and the same for Lawrence. $20, $739.
Yeah. Welcome to
Yeah.
gambling, buddy.
All right.
I was in Vegas. I lost $3,500, sir.
Yeah.
$3,500. I got to just stay home and take Galvin's bets.
It paid my rent for the month, so I'm happy.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Listen, let's give a full disclaimer, though.
Okay.
Galvin is really good at what he does. And he has no previous experience with this. He just started betting and doing well. And he said, look, I'm doing great. I'm going to share this with the listeners. I don't want them to lose and get mad at you when they lose.
No, so we lost, yesterday, we lost the four-way parlay that I had because Matthew Stafford did not get over 35 and a half passing attempts.
Right.
Because the Rams just crapped the bed and it was a terrible day. So that was our last leg of it. We had the other three. And,
it makes it so much fun to watch these games that you don't care about.
The majority of people are like, dude, it was fun. That was great, whatever. And we've hit before, we hit other stuff. I had my college 5-bet parlay that I did that was plus 1,046, which people hit on, and it came right down to the wire, and it was fantastic. And people were like, I've never bet before. This is the most fun I'm having in my life. And people are winning a bunch of money and stuff. So listen, you're not going to win them all. And you're not going to necessarily pay your rent, but it's fun to do, and you hit a lot, and we have good times.
Stop blaming me. I am barely betting right now, and I'm getting blamed for everything.
I had to put out a disclaimer that they had to stop blaming Gio.
Just let me know if you're going to bet it, because if you are, I'd rather not bet it.
I can tell. I can be full disclosure. I have not been betting that much lately.
It's funny because it is wild, the questions and the different stuff that I get. And, I'm not a professional. I don't know everything, but there's a lot of new people that don't necessarily know. They don't understand what the spread is or anything. So I try and explain it and stuff. I had one guy direct message me and he goes, hey man, is there any way you could do Sunday NFL picks, do it Saturday night? Because I work at a hospital. and I go, what I could do is just drive you to work and explain it to you. I said, or I could put a note in the lunch that I make for you. I mean, what do I have to do? Come on, guys.
And that one guy who wanted you to start a whole new account on a different social media because he didn't have Instagram.
Yeah. People are hilarious.
It's wild.
No, dude, you're Biff Tannen. I'm telling you.
He's got the book.
You got the sports almanac.
It's crazy.
It's been working.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning, you guys.
Hey, buddy.
So I know exactly what happened with the guy, the tickets, because I've won tickets in the past before, and I did win the Luke Bryan tickets as well. This was a little bit different than the usual process. Normally it goes to Ticketmaster once you click the link and sign in. But this time you have to download Live Nation as well. And he probably didn't read the fine print, but once you download that, you log in, it connects to Ticketmaster, and then you can receive the tickets through that.
Yeah, it's got me a couple of times. It's got me a couple of times. You do the same thing. Thank you, pal.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. All right, Carmen. Yeah, have when people are confused, have them call that guy.
Okay. Done.
Speaking of phones, here are some phone habits that can hurt a relationship. See if anybody, your significant other or whoever you're friends with or whatever is doing this. Not sharing your password
to your whole
the
phone?
Yeah,
I don't know
passcode.
I don't know my wife's password, and I don't know whether she knows mine or not. But I don't mine was the same forever, and I recently changed it, but I didn't change it for any reason other than it's been the same for a long time. But I don't. I'm not hiding it. I mean, she can have it if she asks me. If she said, "What's your code?" I would just tell her.
Yeah.
Keeping your phone face down.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, no. That I do.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm constantly getting Pete sending me pictures of naked people and all that just stuff just pops up.
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
And if you see your phone flashing or going off, when you get notifications, you're more likely to check it. So if you're at dinner or something.
Yeah, you put it down, whatever. But also, do you have it where it pops up and it shows the text or whatever,
Sometimes, I know it's on private, I have to open it, but I'm so used to just inappropriate things opening up, even if it's just even if it's just words, that I just keep it down.
You know who really got me to stop sharing, having the notification pop up on my screen was Lilu Love, because when I followed her on Twitter, it would pop up and I'd be like, I don't know who that is.
It's a show, man. Dude. It's a show.
I love her.
Yeah, you'll be scrolling through, you're in Publix at line at the checkout whatever, and you're scrolling through and you're like, it's her. You can see everything there.
I have a strong desire to go get some Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah. So keeping your phone face down is one. Being defensive if they want to use your phone.
No, I don't do it.
Hey, can I use your phone? What? What do you need this? What's going on? Hang on, let me just fix something. Dunk into Coca-Cola. And then quickly closing an app whenever somebody walks by.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? Nothing.
No.
I busted my wife 3 times.
Yeah.
We'll be sitting there and she'll be holding her phone like this, texting, and I'll go, "Oh, you texting your boyfriend?" and she'll immediately turn it around, and it'll be on Wayfair or one of those things, and I'll go, all right. I thought I got you. Or I'll walk by and I'll look over her shoulder and I'll be like, I got her. She's texting her boyfriend, and I see her over there talking to a client. I'm like, God damn it, I'm going to get you eventually.
There's a way you can see all of her activity through your Wi-Fi.
What?
Yeah.
I know. I know how to do that.
You know how to do that?
I do.
Can you show me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't tell her that.
I will not. I will not. But yeah, you can see if she's connected, then it's all there.
I think what is the worst thing she would see if she looked at my phone? Nothing. It would be just there's probably a lot of inappropriate things, but nothing that she's going to get mad at.
Yeah. I told you my wife doesn't know what Wi-Fi is. I asked her, "Are you connected to the Wi-Fi or what are you doing?" And she goes, "I don't know." And I go, "You don't know what Wi-Fi is."
Is that Wi-Fi stuff?
Yeah, very confusing. Tito Jackson, who along with brothers Michael, Jermaine, Jackie, and Marlon was a founding member of the iconic family group, the Jackson 5, died on Sunday at the age of 70. It's believed that he suffered a heart attack while driving on a road trip.
Oh, like Randy Savage.
Yeah, but the cause of death was officially undetermined, but they think that that's probably what happened.
That's my biggest fear.
Yeah?
Heart attack while driving.
Oh,
That's not mine.
No?
Mine is. I'm gonna cry if I say this now.
Oh, no.
Mine is my biggest fear is I die in my sleep.
Yeah.
And my wife sends my daughter to come wake me
Oh,
up.
that's a good one.
That one's too. I always think I'm going to die in my sleep.
So do we.
Although my daughter,
Yeah.
in my mind,
I've been praying for it.
Oh my! Too far, Joe.
Wow.
Too far.
This guy doesn't know the line.
Yeah.
I know where the line is.
Shots at
Back there.
yahoo.com over here.
Jeez.
in my mind, my daughter comes in. She goes, "Father, Father, wake up, Father!" And she cries. But the
Mommy.
reality,
Has she ever called you father?
Yeah,
no. The reality is, she comes in. She goes, "Hey, fatty, time to wake up," and rolls out without even talking to me.
Fat nipples? What?
Yeah. She moved on from fat nipples.
Yeah.
Now she just calls me Michael.
Oh my
That's
god.
because she's in middle school now.
But I mean, it used to be fat nipples. I kind of got used to hearing it,
Yeah.
and now she's like, "Hey, Michael, can you open this for me?" And I go, "Stop calling me Michael." She does it all the time.
She doesn't call you dad?
No, she calls me Michael.
Oh, you got to put her in the closet for a little while.
Wait,
I don't know what that's gonna do.
Don't do that.
Your guys' parents didn't put you in the closet.
I encourage my kids to come out of the
Oh,
closet.
dude, put her on the porch. Give her a night on the porch.
That's right.
The old night on the porch.
Or a decade on the porch.
And by the way, that's your album, Night on the Porch.
Yeah.
Do you know that? Like the thought of that, of telling my son, "Listen, tonight you're sleeping on the porch."
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even be able to sleep. I'd be worried about him. I'd feel bad for him. How that guy did that to you every night, I have no idea.
I mean, it was enclosed. It was like a screened-in porch.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's just the idea, like screened in. I don't know. I can't even think about it. Like where my bikes are over here.
Yeah.
Just like that. On the
But
outside.
it was one of the old school ones that had like the vinyl windows that would kind of go down. Yeah.
Damn.
I wish I could go back to the house and like get
So
photos.
do I.
Yeah,
Burn it
yeah.
down.
Pictures of it just to show people.
Yeah, I'll
like
burn
when
it down for you.
Jenny, like when Jenny burnt it down in Forrest Gump, when she
Yeah.
went back and burned the house down.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that house is still there.
I haven't lit something on fire in a long time, dude.
Wait.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
How about this? Friend of the show, Steve O, has decided not to get breast implants.
I couldn't talk him out of getting a penis
Good.
tattoo, but he
Yeah.
gets talked out of his breast implants.
After having a conversation with a trans person about the oppression they face.
What?
But
That's why?
I knew that was
Yeah.
going to happen.
But I think it's more of it's like this Will Ferrell thing where he went on the trip with his friend who became transgender. It's instead of it being a joke, you kind of learn what these people are going through. And it's not that it still isn't funny to you, but you don't want to make it like you're making fun of them.
Like a mockery.
Right. So, and Steve-O is one of those guys that's got a big heart. And I understand that I'm not disappointed that he didn't get boobs.
Yeah, I love Steve-O. He's, one of my favorite people in the world. I've loved him since I was a kid. But I always, when I read stuff like this, I always think, well, you got so much publicity out of it already.
Yeah, but right, you don't need to do it.
Well, not that you don't
Did
need.
he ever plan on doing it?
Right.
Yeah, and it's
Probably
like,
not.
and that's the thing is like, well, now you're saying that it's because you have these feelings. Yeah.
Probably, I say, did he plan on doing it? Probably not. And then I hear him go, "Oh, bro, I was doing it.
Yeah.
I was doing it."
I totally believe he was going to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think like, I don't know. He had a lot of time leading up to this point to talk to his friend that he's close with that now he's
No,
saying,
it was a stranger.
Either way,
It was a
there's-
stranger.
I'm sure there's a lot of trans people out there that have reached out to him and said, I just think.
But he might also said, "Hey, this can have major backlash on me."
Yeah, yeah.
His girlfriend didn't want him to do it either, though, right?
Yeah.
Fiance, I think.
I'm surprised the guy with the penis tattoo on his forehead wasn't going to go through with it.
Yeah.
You can tell he's not on drugs anymore because he would have old drug Steve-O would have done that.
100%.
I went to Vegas, flew in Friday, went to the weigh-in, gambled, went to sleep, woke up Saturday, went to the Sphere, gambled, came home. Steve-O went to Vegas. He went racing Lamborghinis. He went. I'm like, he did like 100 things this weekend. I saw a video of him like doing everything, shooting machine flamethrowers and all that stuff.
How about this? They were just here not too long ago, and the guitar player did not play with them for quite some time, but back with them and stuff. Perry Farrell punched Dave Navarro on stage during a Jane's Addiction show on Friday night.
This is great.
Perry's wife says he was frustrated with his voice being drowned out by the band and was a crazed beast when he did it. But
I read that he said that Dave Navarro was coming in late on the thing. Yeah,
I don't know. That's what she's saying. You're hearing other stuff, so who knows? But there's some video on Bone TV.
Oh, the video is great.
He just kind of gets up in his face and does a little, push to him and punches him in the shoulder or
It's
whatever.
an old lady fighting a young lesbian.
I got to tell you, because Navarro, who had the long, illness for a long time there, looks really thin and feeble and stuff. And it's just like, you ladies shouldn't be fighting.
Nah.
He looks crazy old man.
Yeah.
Perry Farrell,
But he's always has. He has that weird, muskrat face. And
He looks like a vampire.
Muskrat.
He does, man. He's a weird looking dude for sure. Man, I don't know how you can still like these guys.
Who?
You have to disconnect and go, I just like their music because God, is Eddie annoying. Pearl Jam turned Ted Nugent's Stranglehold into an anti-gun anthem. Have you heard this yet?
No.
Oof. Wowza. Carmen, play a little bit. Here's Pearl Jam doing Ted Nugent's Stranglehold, and then Eddie, I don't know, making up words, or take a listen.
I don't understand that word.
What is he saying?
I don't own a gun. I never want to own a gun. I don't want to own a gun. I never own a gun.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I have a security team, and
They all
I
have guns.
a security team, and I have a security team. Like I love the artist. I love the music. I don't agree with half the stuff he says, but it doesn't matter to me.
Well, Uncle Ted tweeted out to Eddie
boy.
and said, "Hey Eddie, join me on my Rav Spirit campfire to discuss how your insane liberal policies have created an explosion in engineered recidivism, while violent recidivism, while you fight to disarm helpless innocent citizens."
Yeah, I'd love to, but Eddie Vedder seems like the kind of guy that would sit down with Ted Nugent and talk about it, and it'd be like, that's you get a lot of that.
Yeah.
I don't own a gun. I don't own a gun.
The guy doesn't want to own a gun, doesn't want to be a gun owner, but sing all you want about it. I couldn't care less. But don't try to make other people do stuff.
That's the thing is, now you're just being ridiculous.
The Emmys happened last night.
What?
Yeah. Did anybody watch?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, and I actually thought it was pretty impressive.
Eugene Levy and his son
Did a great job as the host. I saw that for some reason Robert Downey Jr. was there and lost in a category that I happened to watch.
Yeah.
And they did a tribute to, at one point it was Television Moms. They had a Meredith Baxter Burney on there with
She was there
two
live.
other lady. Yeah, her with a chick from Abbott Elementary, and I can't remember who the third one was. They were up there, and
How did Meredith look? She's got to be in her late 70s, early 80s, something.
exactly like you thought she would look.
Yeah.
Gray, just short hair and gray.
Yeah.
And then they had a TV Dads before that I didn't see, and then they had a really cool thing. It was Ron Howard and Henry Winkler inside of a Happy Days setup, And, the whole bit was they didn't play music to introduce us. There was no music. Hey, why don't you go over to the jukebox? And Henry Winkler was like, I haven't. And then he went into Fonz mode. And he kind of did the shoulders. And he looked at it, he went over and he punched the jukebox. It was adorable.
That's awesome.
It was good to see the two of them on there. Like, that's what Richie and Fonzie would look like now. And I was not impressed by either one of them.
Well, I have some of the different winners here. Drama series Shogun from FX.
Haven't watched that, but I hear it's great.
I did watch a few episodes. It's really cool. I mean, it's like each one's a movie. You know what I mean? It's done well. Comedy series Hacks on HBO Max.
Yes.
Which I have watched, and it's decent.
I saw them accept the award, and it was pretty funny.
It's a little hokey, but she does a good job as a kind of stand-up comedian, almost like a Roseanne Barr type.
It was two cute girls and a guy, and they went up young. They went up to receive the award for Hacks, and the guy goes, as three awkward people who didn't have a lot of friends when they were growing up, we found comedy to be and the girl leans in, like, whispered in the ear, and he goes, as an awkward guy with a semi-popular girl.
Yeah.
They did a little a little presentation there. It was pretty funny.
Supporting actor in a drama series, one of my favorite actors, Billy Crudup. One for the morning show from Apple TV.
Yeah.
Let's see some of the other ones that are on here. Jean Smart won again for lead actress in a comedy series. So Hacks got the thing, and she got one. Baby Reindeer won for a limited or anthology series, which I have not watched, but a lot of people seem to like that. Talk series, The Daily Show.
Yeah, I actually saw that award being given out. Jon Stewart went up there with all the cast and received this award.
Scripted variety series that you like, Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
I do love that show.
Which that's been on for what now? 8 years, 10 years, something?
Yeah.
That's been on for quite some time. So there's some of the different Emmy winners there that won last night.
I did find the presentation to be enjoyable. I thought it was good. I thought the hosts were good, and I thought the jokes were actually kind of funny. And it seemed like Emmy's a lot more relaxed. Everybody was there, and it was an award show, but everybody was kind of chill out and relaxed.
That's TV.
Yeah.
Carmen, would you like to present something?
Yes, I would.
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
instant. This hour's keyword is instant. INSTANT. Head over to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter the word instant before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours.
All right. Good luck to everybody. Go get it in the app now.
Get it in your app. There is
I like to put it in your app.
finally on in news. There is a thread online where people are talking about things that are slowly killing you, but you really enjoy doing them.
Ooh, can you hold it?
We absolutely
we'll do it when
can.
we come back because we are straight up against the clock right now.
So think about things that are slowly killing you, but you're like, yeah, but I like it. I like to do this.
Is the challenge coming back where you pour water on your head? What was that thing for?
Oh, the
Ice
cold bucket challenge.
challenge.
They keep showing that on clips of TV.
ALS last time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they doing it again? I'm not doing it. I didn't do it before. I'm not doing it now. Don't send it to me. Don't nominate me or whatever you want.
Did someone ask you?
Yeah. When that happened last time, I got a bunch of people.
Much like going into space. Did somebody?
No, remember last time you did it? You're like, I'm doing the ALS challenge. You're like, and now I nominate Galvin in Spanish and Gio and Pap to do it. And then they have to do it, nominate people. That's how it was working. And people would nominate me. I go, I'm not doing it.
I thought you were supposed to donate money, and people were just doing it.
Yeah.
Donating any money.
Yeah, I brought awareness.
Oh, man.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and we'll get back. We'll jump right into it. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. All right, Galvin, back to you.
Okay, so there's a thread online of people talking about things that are slowly killing you, but you really enjoy doing. Like something that you do that you're like, I gotta stop doing this. This is not good for me. I know it's
Eating
not good
paydays for breakfast.
Eating paydays for breakfast is number one. No.
Things that I'm doing.
I will tell you, it's kind of has to do with that. Number one does binge eating.
Yeah.
You know,
What if it's not binge? What if you just consistently eat like that?
What is
kind of-
binge by definition?
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you eat 3 paydays before 7 o'clock, it might be binge eating.
What do you eat on the weekends?
What do you, usually the same stuff.
Oh, I almost punched you.
Why?
You went, what do you mean? You went, like, what do you mean? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
because I felt like because in my head when you said what are you eating because of what you said earlier about me eating like a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
You made me imagine myself eating Skittles and Twizzlers at the same time.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Like you
Yeah.
got handfuls of Skittles next to your bed. And you
No, my routine is usually sweets in the morning and then throughout the day, whatever.
Sweets in the morning.
Sweets in
the
one, the one thing that they tell you when you're a kid that you shouldn't do.
They also told us, not to eat as much grain and bread as you can.
You know,
so.
I sit 2 inches from the TV now because they used to
Yeah.
tell us we shouldn't stay away. I feel like it's making my eyes stronger now.
Yeah.
I have X-ray vision.
Yeah.
You got your phone right next to your face.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wrap it.
yeah.
I tape it to my head.
Yeah, I just figure, especially over these last couple of months, I figure, I know this is probably not what we want to talk about, but I'm going to die eventually anyway, so I'm going to enjoy my paydays while I can.
Oh, so you're in that mode now?
Yeah, whatever.
You're like, we're all gonna die
Well,
someday.
Yeah, but we are, that's a fact. But also, it's a difference of maybe 15 to 20 years if you don't have a payday every morning.
Maybe. I think destiny is your destiny, and if you're going to die young, you're going to die young.
But that's scientifically inaccurate.
Well, they've also proved a lot of the science that we believe to be inaccurate due to quantum science.
So you think your life has already been planned out? Nothing you can do can alter it? I'm just asking you. I'm not arguing with you. Do you think that it's you have a certain number of years regardless of what you do?
I think that you're destiny. I don't really
Predetermined.
Yeah, I don't believe in fate or destiny. I think you have certain key things that are going to happen to you in your life at a certain time, and the more you try to avoid them, the more that leads you on the path to them.
I think you get 100 years, and how you operate in those 100 years determine how close you get to it or how much you die before it.
But operate it based on what?
You on how you treat your body.
But that is so I would say that you're perceiving that as because of how you grew up. You're perceiving how you treat your body based on the societal norms that you learned as a kid.
I'm basing it on the scientific information we've gathered as far as arterial sclerosis and heart disease and all the things that you contribute to. You don't just get heart disease. You contribute to your heart disease.
So I would say, yeah, that's great, but we wouldn't have as many problems as we do if they didn't poison our food regularly.
I'm not arguing that whatsoever. But what I'm saying is that in my mind, they give you 100 years, and then in that, if you eat that food that's getting poisoned, or if you do this or you do that, you're either you're taking years off or you're adding years to it.
Maybe.
By the way, I think 100 years is very generous. I would say they give you 65 years.
Yeah,
like
but
I don't know
I'm
what
saying they give you 100, and where most of us are not hitting that mark because of the way we've treated our bodies and our lives.
77
I think it's mental.
is the average life expectancy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
77.
I think it's mostly mental. They did a pretty good job proving that with that Blue Zone documentary on Netflix, where and the double slit experiment that they did.
I knew a girl called Double Slit.
Yeah, she was so hot.
Wait.
By the
But-
way, as we're talking, Joe's slowly dying over it.
Yeah,
choking on something.
Because that's why they'll have there are big groups of outliers to all of the things that we know as health. So you could have somebody, you could have they've proven you can have identical twins. One smokes his whole life, eats red meat,
Right.
drinks every day, lives to 110. The other one, perfect picture of health, dies at 55 of a massive heart attack.
Also, in that Blue Zone documentary, Spanish, they also said a lot of those places, they specifically, they eat whole foods. Like the one in Japan, the purple potato is a main staple in their diet. The one in California, they all did plant-based diet. A lot of it was around diets, and then also a lot of it was around the material that their houses were made out of.
See, I disagree. I think a lot of it was based around your mentality, how many friends you have, your positive outlook. Because foods are different all around the world.
Well, and they've certainly shown that stress and all that kind of stuff causes a lot of that.
Being active, not sitting for massive amounts of time.
So here's a few of the other things. And by the way, this is not like research. This is just people putting out stuff that they do, that they like to do, but they know is slowly killing them. So some of the stuff, Carmen, dating men.
Yeah.
Yeah, dating men, not good.
Stressful.
Processed meat. People are eating
Lunch
processed meat
meat, yeah.
all the time.
Processed anything.
This person said welding. It's literally killing me. My eyesight has gotten worse. The black soot and rust that's blown out my respiratory system and everything. Yeah.
My dad says he's like he thinks, even though he never smoked a cigarette a day in his life, he thinks he's going to get lung cancer.
Yeah.
Because he was an electrician and he helped build the airport.
Oh,
and
no.
and he worked down like in the ground, like underground and stuff.
Right.
Damn.
Anything said that contributed to his.
Well,
to his
just all
lung?
all the breathing, all the coal and
A lot
stuff
of
that he was.
asbestos back then too.
Yeah, all
So
the
how
stuff
do
that
you
he was
answer that,
breathing in.
Spanish? You have if you're doing a job where that job is exposing you to different elements that could be detrimental to your body. That clearly is speeding up the process or slowing it down.
Yeah. But, well, again, so I'm not even going to go into the double slit experiment, but they did this very fascinating, experiment where they took people's organs, and this was in Europe. I want to say Amsterdam. They took people's organs and exposed them to different environmental hazards. And each organ acted differently based on like the amount of time you're exposed to it. So like if you had a guy who was going down in the mines for 10 minutes,
right,
depending on the amount of things he was exposed to in that 10 minutes would dictate his sickness. So like her dad maybe would never get sick, but because he thinks he's going to get sick along with having been exposed to it a couple times, because your body holds on to a lot of the minerals that you're exposed to. So if you were to go down into a coal mine only one time, pieces of that coal mine are going to be in your lungs for a long time. So if that stuff is in there, coupled with your belief that you're going to get sick, along with the stress of believing you're going to get sick, you've just given your body the ability to use the thing that's already in there to make it sick.
So
But
it's also
there's
it.
so many different determining factors and stuff, because if you have no idea that that's bad for you, it may not be bad for you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's the whole mind over matter, where people can walk across coals. If you can trick yourself into thinking that that's not going to burn you, it physically won't burn you. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
but it's possible.
I know and I've seen the guy in India do it, and it's pretty impressive to watch. I don't know. It's insane. I just feel like I don't know if I agree with you fully on the fact that you're, I don't know, that you can't. There's certain things you can't stop.
Maybe. Like I said, that double slit experiment changed my mind about a lot of stuff, where they proved that atoms literally act the way you perceive them to act.
So then why can't I dunk?
Because you don't believe you can.
So
it's 100%, because think about Roger Bannister, the first guy to break the 4-minute mile. Nobody broke a 4-minute mile. They thought it was impossible. There's no way anyone's breaking 4-minute mile. Roger Bannister runs a 4-minute mile. The next week, another person breaks it. You know what I mean? Once you see that something's possible, you absolutely can do it.
Right. But I mean, listen to me. I'm the guy who said I could beat up a bobcat and I could do all these great things, but if a bobcat was here.
But
you don't really believe it.
Yeah.
You don't really believe it.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing I've talked about before, why we can't fly. We can't fly because of technology, because we don't need to be able to fly, but we may have been able to fly as humans.
Gavin, you know how many times I stood in my backyard like this? I can do it. I can fly.
I've done it too, but you know, the fact that we don't need to, it's not out of necessity. Giraffes have long necks out of necessity.
Yeah.
You know, so...
Yeah.
Some of the
I
other
don't
stuff.
like any of this stuff. It's changing my mind about everything.
So if I get a terminal illness, it's because I didn't believe I could get a terminal illness?
You already do.
No, but if you get a terminal illness, there have been proven studies that if you believe that you're going to live through it, or if people are praying for you, that it actually helps you. It actually does help you.
Right.
And that's science.
I don't believe that.
Well, listen, that's why you don't. That's a lot of times why you don't win bets. But really,
no, I don't believe that either. No.
But it is.
You're manifesting your own destiny.
Yeah, I think that's 100% true, and there's scientific facts to back that up.
I mean, I still don't believe that.
So,
I don't either, by the way.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
So you don't believe that experiment that proved that atoms react to the way you perceive them to?
No.
They literally did a study where
I believe that I believe there's a certain amount of influence that you can have. Like I believe if you're given a diagnosis of an illness that's going to kill you, and you just succumb to it and say, "Okay, this sucks. I'm going to die now."
Right.
that you'll die a lot quicker and a lot easier.
And I'm 100% not saying that you can just think cancer away.
Right.
You know, that's not what I'm saying by any means.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that were like, I'm going to do this, and they didn't do it.
That fought their asses off and tried to do it and stuff. And I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that there's proof that you can overcome things and be able to do that mind over matter type of thing.
And that I agree with.
But it's not 100%. It's not everybody doing it.
That I agree with. Because I believe your mental state can certainly dictate the future in some things.
Yeah.
But not in all of them. You
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah. I disagree.
So why are you not better?
Because I don't believe I can be.
What a loser.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes.
No, I'm trying
Because
to
of
encourage
that.
So you don't even believe what you're saying, though.
You're
it seems
blaming
like.
me for
No.
Spanish?
I'm blaming some of you.
So you're
A
saying
little of you. You're such a negative impact on him.
if I started telling him every day what a good boy he was and how what a great job he does,
That could help.
that could help.
Lover
That
Mark
could-
tells him that.
Yeah, that could definitely help because he looks up to you. He's around you.
Or
Sure,
what if he
encouragement
becomes
absolutely helps.
accustomed to thinking that a mediocre job is good?
But but then don't preach that. Don't praise that. You be like, you can be better. You can do better. Not you're great where you're at.
But
that's
also-
not what the message that you want to send.
Positive reinforcement,
Right.
just like training your dog. Positive
Sure.
reinforcement does it, whatever. Also, he may be food motivated, so we get a payday for him.
Get some paydays, yeah.
But to your point, Gio, he believes it because of the facts that he believes it. He just has not accepted it, and he's not doing it. He's not putting it into reality.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like-
So there's a difference between believing something and actually being able to do it.
Yeah, because we all are born with, we all get archetypes as we grow up, things you believe about yourself that become solidified in your personality. And once that happens, it takes a lot of work to undo those things that you believe about yourself.
I'm surprised you and my wife aren't best friends. Like she doesn't have you come and watch all these stupid TV shows with her that I don't want to watch.
We do have great conversations when we do talk about this stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's probably true.
Some of the other stuff, this is just people putting this. This isn't like facts or anything, but things that are slowly killing you, but you really enjoy. Procrastination is killing you. Not sleeping enough. Fast food. Not exercising.
Oh, so procrastination. I've changed my outlook on that. I'm less of a procrastinator now. I'm a very much a just get it done kind of guy. What was the next thing?
Procrastination. Not sleeping enough.
I'm definitely getting my sleep.
Okay. Fast food.
Don't eat fast food.
Oh, Taco Bell. So good.
I know, but I made a
good.
conscious decision to not eat it.
Smart.
And because I would eat it every day if I could.
You don't know how proud I am of myself whenever I'm starving. And I'm like, I could just get Taco Bell or I could do it. And I go home and make food.
Yep.
Oh, I'm the champion of the world.
Can I tell you the
Wait.
opposite end? I was so disappointed in myself. I stuck to my diet really good in Las Vegas. I didn't cheat, and then I was to the point where I was having hunger pains. We were waiting for food, and I had hunger pains, and it was taking so long. And they had bread on the table, and I took a little piece of the bread and I broke it off in the corner, just a little piece,
Right.
And I ate it. And I looked at Olivero and I go, "Oh, if you break it, it doesn't count. If you break it
That's
up in little
not
pieces."
how that works.
That actually,
Doesn't go.
it changes the calories.
That's right.
and stuff.
Jesus
Yeah.
did it.
Also,
Right.
Galvin, I can help you. If you do want to eat fast food, there are plenty of nutritionists that will go through like the menus and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
We'll teach you how to order so it's
Sure.
not as bad, and that way you can actually hit your macros or whatever kind of diet that you're on type of thing. I did that. And I did not order what they recommend. I was just always crunch wrap, gordita crunch.
Not exercising.
I'm
That's what we're like.
exercising.
You're exercising?
No.
Sitting too much.
I'm sitting too much.
Energy drinks.
I don't drink any of those.
I'm about to pop another one.
C4.
No.
We all do this and we do it all the time and we love it and we can't stop doing it. Social media.
Oh, that's making
Yeah.
me stronger.
Yeah.
Social media makes me stronger.
Sugar.
Oh.
Specifically, they say Ben and Jerry's. Eating ramen every night.
What?
Don't eat ramen every night.
Silly.
It's
That's an
cardboard.
Asians.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Somebody jumped in with bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers.
Okay.
That's
and
bad?
Then, yeah. And parenting. You love to do it, but man, it's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I was telling Mike Calta, I said the only regrets at 18 years of Joey, the only regrets I have, the thing that I would change is I would never have hit Joey. And I didn't hit him a lot, but every once in a while I lose my temper and I'd biff him in the head or smack him in the butt or something like that when he was little, because I can't do it now. I could wish I could take every one of those back. Not because they hurt him or because they have an everlasting. I just wish it was me losing control more than it was that. And then I thought, that's just it gets you so frustrated that you do things that you wouldn't normally do.
Well, that's why my wife and I did not have a baby together. I would have shaken that baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
I guarantee I would have shaken the baby because I cannot handle a baby crying.
Oh,
that
and they
baby
cry.
crying sound is like I don't even know what it does. It's like the Hulk. It's like the whatchamacallit, radiation or whatever.
But you know what? Interesting thing is to me, and I think it's because I've
Gamma
been
rays.
through it twice, is that it doesn't affect me anymore.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in a restaurant and there's a baby crying, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm not like, take it outside. I just don't care. I just don't hear it anymore.
I want to kick that baby.
Yeah, I know. I get it. It's annoying. It really is. And when it's your baby and you're like, why? Why are you crying? I see why you get the shake hands.
Yeah.
You put it around the baby like, I love. Why are you crying? I feel it.
Well, there you go. That's a list of stuff that you like to do, but it's killing you. Slowly killing you.
Trying to think. There's probably more
I don't
stuff
binge
on that
eat.
list.
I don't procrastinate.
I used to binge eat.
I nap every day. I don't eat fast food. I do exercise. I sit, but I get up a lot. Energy drinks, never. Social media, yes. Sugar, I try not to. Ramen, no. Bacon wrap thing, parenting.
I'm sitting too much.
We all are.
Yeah, but like my cousin Sal, who you would think he was in his 50s, 70 years old. We were all in my house one time, and I'm like, Sal, sit down. We're watching TV. There's plenty of chairs. I'm good. He just stands.
Yeah.
And my brother goes, yeah, that's why he looks like he's 50.
Yeah.
Because he's standing there.
It's crazy some of the new research they've done on just simply walking. They're like, if you could just walk 20 minutes, the amount of change you'll see in your body is amazing.
I'm telling you, my walking pad, I love that thing. And I know you should walk outside, but because we live in Florida and during the summertime, it's just miserable. Just getting those steps in has been a huge help.
Yeah, man.
Oliveira's got the stand-up desk.
Yeah.
He stands at his desk.
When we were at the station, I used to stand all the time.
So it's funny, whenever I first came here, remember I used to stand whenever we were on air? I used to stand all the time, whatever, and then I was like, I'll sit down.
Yeah.
And I'm here now. I'm comfortable right here. I'm here.
But isn't it so funny how that works? Is because that was the same for me. I was like, I'm standing. I'm just going to keep this as my habit. And as soon as I sat for like a week, I was like, nah, this is nice.
Way better.
Yeah,
But I
this
do
is nice.
always try and get up and walk around and do that stuff. Whatever.
Yeah,
And plus,
I
I run
always
a lot.
stand on air too.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, even when I was doing music radio, I would stand up.
Well, I think that's more conducive to it. You know what I mean? Because you're doing the break, whatever. Where here, you're sitting, you're having a conversation.
But
you know.
Even when I first got to the boat, I was always standing.
Oh, yeah.
It's really until I got to this.
Yeah, right?
Actually, this room is when I
Yeah.
sit.
We will bring it
Carmen,
up.
it's Mike again.
I see. It really is because it's him over here as well. Because I would like to stand, and they literally put a little like stage over here underneath the host chair, so
Right.
to be able to sit, so Mike could sit. And I was like, well, since Mike's not coming back, could we move this so I could stand during the show? And they were like, well, no, because if Mike ever comes back, then he would have to stand. And I was like, Mike comes back once a year. Can we figure out a different chair? And they were like, no, the
By the way,
stays.
let's not blame everyone. You could easily stand back there if you
No, I
wanted to.
can't.
Why can't you just raise the
100%
microphone?
could.
Go ahead.
You
Go look
100%.
go look at Bone TV.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm so far away from everything. Like if I have to hit something or dump something, like that's a huge difference.
You don't dump anything anyways.
Okay, well, you're right. But I'm just saying, when Mike wants to go to break or something, like you hear, like anything I do, I have to move my mic and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
it's loud.
yeah, it sucks. So yeah, that's why I don't stand.
Carmen, real quick, could you just like bounce real quick? Oh, never mind. You sat back down.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was the perfect. Yeah.
Sweaty lady.
Yeah. Sweaty lady.
Carmen, congratulations again.
Hey, yeah, go Chamber.
Hey, Carmen, I actually talked to one of the parents from one of the players. They follow me, the gambling thing, whatever, and they were saying, Chamberlain won. I go, yeah, how about that? Let's start betting on that.
Yeah.
And they said that their kid plays. I go, do they love having a winning season?
Yeah.
And I guess this kid had transferred from Wharton. And so they had won, but he said loves that they're there now and they're winning. So 3-1 now, or 2-1? 3-1?
3-1.
3-1.
yeah.
3-1.
Went from a couple of years of no wins
Yeah,
to 3-1.
man.
That is really awesome.
Yeah, and they had like a huge game. They had like their most rushing yards, their longest drives. They had like a bunch of like they broke a lot of their records
Do you
from
know
the
why?
season
Do you
type
know
of thing.
why?
because Chatty
Because
Daddy.
they believe they can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the proper nutrition and
But
the
I
proper
do.
coaching.
I actually do think that that's the case. Instead of going into it with a loser mentality, they went into it thinking we can do this.
Oh yeah, if there's a change, they're getting proper nutrition now. They have a new coach that is getting motivated and getting the right plays to him and stuff. And
Cares
everything.
about them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. When is the next home game? By the way, I saw Gio was out at the
Yeah.
last home game.
Yeah.
How you like that?
That was a great time.
Me and Gio hung out for the whole time. It was weird. I'm kidding. No, everyone.
Carmen is so like team mom. All the like the players' parents come up to her and talk to her and stuff.
I heard that. I heard DJ Payday didn't even show up.
I did not. I did not.
Not.
What was that?
Dude, the Spanish was supposed to go out and DJ.
So we didn't.
Supposed to go out.
I offered it to you.
And I said
And
I'm
you
probably
said
not gonna go.
and you said I'll think about it, and then but never heard about it again.
Why
so
didn't you
I
do it?
figured.
I don't want to do too much pressure.
I thought you needed the money.
No, not for that. No.
What do you mean not for that?
It was good money.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you serious? You were
Yeah.
paying?
Yes, and it's
I was
good
gonna.
money.
Yeah, I was gonna pay him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What was that?
Yeah.
$100?
Yeah, $100.
Oh,
And you turn that down?
I did. Yeah,
Why?
because I didn't want to.
I know. I'm asking you why you didn't want to, for the sake of a radio show to have a conversation.
Because I didn't want to deal with the pressure of being the DJ for the evening.
Of what
literally
kind of
the-
pressure? You just turn the volume up and
This
turn
is
the
why I
volume
didn't
down.
want to say, because now you guys are going to yell at me. But no,
Yeah.
yeah, no. I just
Literally,
didn't
put a
wanna-
Spotify playlist on and turn it up, turn it down. I explained it very easily.
This I know. I'm sorry, but no, I did not.
Oh,
want
you don't have to be
I didn't want
sorry. I was just curious of why you didn't
Yeah, I
want to.
didn't want to deal with the stress of dealing with all that.
Stress.
Yeah.
High school football game DJ.
Yeah.
No way, man.
No,
So-
I
I picked out the playlist and everything. All you had to do was control the volume.
Now that's what everybody says. And as soon as one thing goes wrong, I'm the guy that everybody's yelling at.
I love that you've performed live in front of thousands of people
Yeah.
and stuff with the DJ in a high school football game.
No.
You're like, nope.
Too much.
So who ended up doing it?
No one. But luckily, listen, Sickles Marching Band.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to them. and Gio can contest this because they are like state champs, not last year, but the year before.
Yeah.
They go to all these competitions. They did not stop playing the whole game. Like, even if we would have had a DJ, you wouldn't have known.
I gotta tell you, that's what you want. You want
Yes.
the
You want the
marching
marching-
band. That's
yeah.
great.
And they had like it was like 250, 300 kids were in this band. They took up the entire field.
They needed
Yeah.
they needed 2 fields.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
They
it
sounded
was
great.
It was huge. They sounded great. They did awesome. And then our marching band went on after them at halftime. Oh, it was.
There was like 20 kids.
Yeah, but again, they did great too.
Yeah.
But compared to the other one, like the
Just
Sickles
the numbers
band,
alone was just too much.
it was insane.
When
Yeah.
is the next home game?
So the next home game this week is away. Next week is a rest, and then
Wow.
we're at Lido is at our house on the 4th.
You get a bye week in high school?
Yeah.
Why are they
Yeah,
going to
I
your
didn't know.
house?
I did not. I didn't know they're not coming to my house. Yeah, I didn't know that either. But yeah, I guess that is normal nowadays. They get a bye week. So yeah, October 4th is our next home game.
All right, let me see what I have in my calendar, Carmen. Let's see. Sepultura and Obituary are at Janice.
Wait.
You should be the DJ.
Then you have Rosh Hashanah, and then you have Fozzy is at the Orpheum on Saturday. So Friday, I'm open, Carmen.
Which I will say, the 4th will be a good game to come to because that's our homecoming.
Oh,
So-
Carmen wants to be homecoming queen so bad.
No,
Joe, can I bring Sugar Pants' daughter to homecoming?
no. I don't think that's legal still.
I kept telling Carmen, I go, I love high school football so
Yeah.
much.
He's like, I
it's
miss
much
it
fun."
so much. I'm
All
like,
I thought about was heat and mosquitoes. And I'm
No,
like,
it was,
I'm out.
it was
No.
actually nice out, yeah.
Yeah.
And Chad looks all official, and Ian's down there getting all fired up. It was great.
yeah, Chad has his like iPad that he uses so
Yeah.
he can
Yeah.
draw plays on the go.
I was like, he looks
love
like
it.
a real coach.
Gia,
so
did you
cute.
play? Did you play?
No.
Football?
No.
Did you ever play football at all?
Not like on a team, no.
Not organized?
Yeah, with friends and stuff.
You just love football.
Yeah, it's just fun.
You would
But
make a good coach.
With my son not playing football, like I miss
Going
I
to
miss
see
it.
the games and
I've
stuff.
gone to high school football games every weekend for 5 years.
Yeah.
We this is what you want to go because you love football. You don't want to go because you can't be around high school girls.
Right.
I don't, you want to go and check it out because you love the athleticism and you're a runner and all that.
Want to gamble?
You wanna bet on it?
Take the over on Chambo.
I'm wondering what snacks they have at the vending machine. Yeah, I know what's going on.
They had great nachos that day, is what I heard.
Do they have paydays out there?
You know what? I'm not telling you nothing.
All right.
Carmen, do they have a grill there?
They do. So they do burgers, hot dogs, and nachos.
Oh, I want to come cook on the grill one day.
Well, so the basketball team and the baseball team are the ones who do the concession right now. We did it like the first 2 games, and now they're handling it to raise money for their sports as well. So yeah, it's like a whole school atmosphere. Everyone comes out. It's a lot of fun. They have the
What
student
if I bring my own grill and rival there? There you go.
All right.
Go for it.
Dueling grills.
Joe's already taken apart half your rec tech. So.
I'm coming again. I had a great time.
Michael.
Are you? You should. It's a lot of fun. I like it. I enjoy it.
I'll come as soon as the weather goes down at least 18 degrees.
So that will probably be like one of our last games.
All right. I'll be there for the championship.
We're not at home, so but it's all right.
Well, good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
All right. It is. Look at those temperatures. Still in the 90s every day. But if your home is not cooling, your AC is not cooling like it should, you need to call my friends at Superheat and Air. It may be time to get a new unit in your home, and if you've been putting it off because of the price, well, let me tell you something. You can get a new unit from Superheat and Air right now, and you can have it put in, installed today, start enjoying that cold air with no interest and no payments for 18 months. That means you can have it installed now and not worry about it for 18 months.
Did you know Carmen called Superheat and Air?
I did not.
Yeah.
What
Carmen
happened to
called
you?
them, and no money exchange. They said, simple fix. Here's how you do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you suck out the water? And
Yep.
you drain?
Yeah,
That's it.
Remember Thursday night on our way to the reversed party, my AC just went out literally as I'm walking out the door. I'm like, what the hell?
Yep.
And so I call them and they're like, no problem. Check this, check that. Okay, just go get a shot vac. You're good. And we did it, and it was perfect.
But do you know how many people would have said,
Oh,
yeah,
you
we'll
need
send
to
you
do
out
it.
every
Yeah.
6 hours, and we'll charge you this, and
Yeah, well, that doesn't happen at Superheat and Air. And also the other thing is that they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So no matter what time it is, if you need help and your AC goes out, they will be there for you. All you need to do is go to superheatandair.com. You can find all the information you need right there online. You can give them a call anytime at 813-328-2453. But superheatandair.com, get it, bookmark it, keep it on your phone in case you need them. They're there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Why? Because superheroes don't take a day off. How do you like that? All right, we'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
Good morning.
Congratulations on a Chamberlain victory.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. That I got to tell you, we're very proud of you guys.
Well, I'm proud of the kids.
Yeah.
And the kids are proud of themselves.
That's good.
Yeah.
We learned that from the slit challenge, right, Spanish?
The double slit
Experiment.
Okay.
No, different than the slits you're used to.
Yeah, that is.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Well, I asked a couple of kids, I go, how many kids have been here for 2 straight years? And a couple of kids, my linemen put their hands, so they've never won.
No.
So imagine winning 3 out of 4. It's very foreign.
And the one that you lost was a really tough one.
Yeah, we
So
can
it
play it
wasn't
1,000 times and we'll lose 1,030.
Right.
We can't beat that team. And so we've beaten all the teams we're better than, and we lost to a team that was better than us. And I told my kids today, you're going to run into some of your equivalent.
Yeah.
And that's when we're going to find out what you're made out of.
So you go there in the morning?
6 o'clock is
Every day?
practice. Monday through Wednesday.
Monday through Wednesday.
Yeah,
okay. And you practice from what? 6 to what?
7:45.
And then those kids go to school after that.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why I know my son. That's why he quit. He was like, I'm done with it. Too much.
Well, some of these kids are coming from Brandon
Yeah.
to go to Chamberlain. Imagine that.
At 6 in the morning.
Yikes.
If you want to get through, the phone lines are open, and I will take your calls. Just be patient. I'll get to them. Ian asked me off the air if the Sphere was underwhelming, and I said absolutely not. It totally was fantastic. It looked great. Every aspect of it was fantastic.
It's one of those things, I think, like the Sphere, Red Rocks are just, I think that's something you just need to
experience.
Like the TV, on TV, it's really nothing. It's almost odd looking.
Yeah.
But I'm sure in person it's amazing.
I don't know how that was going to be made for UFC or a fight like that. But the other thing is I feel like if you're sitting high up like that to watch a concert, it's also probably stinks. You know, if you're down below though, it's fantastic.
I could see that.
Yeah, but the overall visual of the Sphere is just insane. And then while you're in there, drones are flying by you, and it's all sorts of stuff.
as an outsider watching on TV, I can't really figure out how it's really built, okay? Because is it really high or like I can't even really envision it.
So it's you're really high, like when you're up and it's kind of lean forward. So even as you're sitting there, you kind of feel like you're looking down, you know.
Okay.
But yes, it's very high up on the one side.
So it's narrow and high then?
Not narrow. It's just high and it's got kind of a awkward tilt forward.
What is it the size of? The sun dome?
Yeah, it's not as big as it looks.
Okay.
It's not as big as it looks. The Sun Dome is about an acre, maybe even a little smaller than that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is, even on the outside when you walk up to it and you see all the stuff, the video on it playing on the outside is pretty impressive.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was good times. I assume this is Medicine Man calling. Hello? Good morning. Carmen? Anyone?
Is Carmen's mic on?
That might be the problem. Sorry, Carmen.
That's okay.
I hit the wrong thing. Is there a phone caller on the line?
Yes,
Is it
it's
Medicine Man? That's what I thought. Medicine Man. I understand you were trying desperately to get corn tickets. Were you ever able to get them?
Not for you guys. I tried to get for you guys, but I went with somebody, and somebody gave me a ticket outside the box office.
Oh, they just randomly gave it to you?
It was some girl that had an extra one, and she gave me an artist comp ticket that was in section 10.
Nice.
In the lower seat level, like rows C and seat 1, and it was like next to the box seats. I had a good view there, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got good seats. I was very worried about that.
This week, I guess it's Creed coming too. I guess Friday or something like that.
No, we'll be there on Friday for sure.
I mean, I guess they're going to be there.
You got to get me there too.
I don't have to do anything. Why do I
it's your
have to get you there?
birthday. You can't have a birthday party without Medicine
Oh,
Man.
I certainly can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I know it's your birthday coming up this week on the 18th or 19th, something like that. You know.
Whose birthday?
Mike Calta's birthday.
I sometimes it's hard to understand you, mumble mouth prick. All right, listen to me.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be standing so far from the phone. I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay.
But you know, this is not to hold your phone next to the ear because you can get radiation in your head. It's only from the batteries.
You'll be fine.
That's what you should be worried about. Yeah.
Yeah. But there was a hell of a concert Coin put on, and it was loud. And of course, I was a couple of smaller events this weekend too.
What were your smaller events?
Of course, Buddy Guy last Saturday at Ruth Hall. He's 88 years old.
You went to that? How'd you get in that one?
Somebody gave me a comp ticket.
Who are these people just giving you tickets?
He knows Buddy from back in the
I
day.
got fans. I got a lot of fan followers. You know, I got over 1,200 followers now.
Oh.
I saw it. I saw your Man, the Myth, the Legend page is built up.
It's building up a lot. And, of course, I went in again for Nothing More last night.
What's Nothing More?
A metal band that was played at Janice Live.
Did you go see Jason Momoa's band?
They got a song called "Go to War."
Did you
and
go?
Other stuff too.
All right, I'm never going to get a word in. Did you go see Jason Momoa's band at Janice Live?
No, that was the same night of Buddy Guy.
Oh well, yeah. I guess if I had to choose between the two.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll maybe see you on Friday.
Yeah, it'll be awesome if it does happen.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, see you later.
Yeah.
Bye. All right.
When do you think the last time Medicine Man purchased a ticket?
No, I don't know. Maybe Metallica.
Back in the 90s somewhere?
1847.
Yeah. He went to go see ZZ Top before they had beers.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. Yep.
Hey, how we doing?
Good. We're doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So, Ian, I got a question, man.
All right.
I'm listening to a lot of the announcers talking about hat on hat over the weekend in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the pro, I'm hearing hat on hat. But that seems to be the exact opposite of what you're hearing people coaching and training up. When you're training up the boys now,
Mm-hmm.
to go one-on-one, is it hat on hat? How are they leading out? What are you coaching?
It's just a saying. When you say you got a hat on a hat, it's not saying helmets are hitting helmets. It's a saying that means everybody's blocked. We have a hat on a hat means everybody was blocked and was blocked well, and the running back had a good play. So it's not actually the helmets hitting each other.
Got it. Got it.
All right.
All right, that's all I wanted.
All right,
Thanks.
you. It appears that guy's been hit a couple of times.
Possibly. The
He's a little slow.
CP is exposed.
We have a lot of things to do. We have to do our football. We have to find out how we did in football. I want to give some tickets away. We'll play a little Whose Tweet Is It? And we'll do all of that after the top of the hour. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll dive right into that next on 102.5 The Bone. Ian Beckles is in the studio with us, as he is every Monday in the 9 o'clock hour, coming off another fresh win at Chamberlain High School.
Yeah.
And where he is what? Officially the offensive line coach or assistant coach? How does that work out?
I got a lot of titles.
You do?
I started off as O-line coach.
Right.
Realized I'm the D-line coach and run game coordinator. Chatty Daddy's right-hand man.
Yeah.
I do a lot of things, yes.
Now, what's interesting to me is that, the coach of the Lightning, who's John Cooper, he is not a hockey player.
Okay.
He probably played hockey at some point, but he never played professionally. And he is an attorney. And he somehow got that job as head coach. And I always wonder how these guys go from coaching high school to the NFL. Well, here's a guy like Chad who comes in, and I'm like, what does Chad know about other than being just an athlete himself? What does he know about coaching? But then takes it seriously. And now a team that hasn't won a game in 4 years has won 3 games. And you're like, okay, this is how colleges look at guys. And then once they're in college and professionals start looking at them, this is how he climbs the ranks.
Well, being a head coach is different than being a coach.
Right.
Being a head coach, you cannot be in it for yourself.
Okay.
I'm going to say that first and foremost. You're going to be there first. You got to be there last. You got to be selfless.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, this all started when we had the meal at Frankie's.
Yes, we
When
had
Chad came up,
Christmas time.
He goes, and all I just knew him was like this dude, Carmen's boyfriend. He just seemed like this nerdy dude. And he came.
Nerdy.
He goes, well, no, seriously.
Yeah,
and he was
he's
like,
skinny.
then he was like, I really want to be a coach. And I was like, really? And I could see in his eyes that there was passion, right?
Yeah.
And then I started knowing Chad a little bit. And then Chad's a hell of an athlete.
Yep.
And Chad's also a student of the game. Now, in order to be a good coach, it doesn't matter how good of a football player you were. You have to be a student of the game to be a great coach.
Okay.
I'm going to say for myself, I could say I watch more film than maybe anybody that played. I could say that because I know how much film I watch.
Right.
Therefore, that made me a student of the game, and I understand the little things.
Okay.
I think that helps me coach. If I was built 6'7", 350, and I'm just crazy talented, I may not be as good of a coach because I had to work harder than everybody else.
Yes.
Because I wasn't as blessed.
Yeah.
So I think that transfers onto the coaching thing. I think I became a good player because of my toughness and not what I was born with.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to
yeah.
apply to my players. We could all be tough. Everybody in here could be tough.
Yeah.
You can't all be good.
Spanish.
You can't all be good. I watched Spanish be
Thank
tough
you.
a few times.
Thank you, Ian.
You're
Listen,
welcome.
The Double Slit Project makes me know that I have
It's the
to be.
double slit experiment.
In order to keep Spanish down, I have to be mean to him at all times.
Yes.
There's never a time where I have to give him
Clearly.
credit for anything.
Clearly.
Yes. Yeah. Look at you, just sitting there with no beard.
I could really use a payday right now.
I really
don't know
got
about you guys.
I got nothing negative today, so I'm just going to make fun of your lack of facial
Oh,
hair.
you must be tired.
How was Sad Weirdos on Saturday?
It was good. There was a lot of anger from the people that called in.
Like, what do you mean?
Towards you guys?
No,
I get
like people. All right, people mad at their parents, siblings because of money.
Money?
Yeah, like if somebody's dying and then the brother steps in and cuts somebody out of the will and that kind of stuff.
I listened to most of it.
Yeah.
Did you really?
I did. I thought it was excellent. Wait, your boy Shark kept up. This is for men, and the first caller is a woman,
Yeah.
which was odd. I thought it was
Shark
excellent.
doesn't understand the demographics of this radio station.
Yeah.
He still is trying to perpetuate that this is a station for men only.
Right.
He's not seen the ratings since he's worked here.
I mean, Sad Weirdos has a lady host. It's Spanish and a lady host.
Oh, no. Shark is a man.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
What is it?
I thought for
You
sure.
thought you'd be the lady?
Yeah, I thought I was going to be the lady in that.
No.
It took a funny turn when they
Not
started
in that
talking
room.
politics, though.
Oh, you started talking politics?
Yeah,
It got unsad and unweird.
Yeah, just dumb.
Yeah, it just
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Shark wanted to touch on some of the politics,
And how it affects people's
just
emotions.
how makes me sad. Yeah,
Stay in your lane, Shark.
yeah, it was like how people argue over politics, things that people don't like to talk about, like politics, religion, and stuff.
Okay, that's a little bit more your speed,
Well,
I think.
I like to go in the route of propaganda and all that, but that's not where we kind of took it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He wanted to talk about how it just gets people fired up.
Riled
and how
up.
they, yeah, I got you. He's right, though.
Yeah, for sure.
It does get
for
people.
sure.
Oh yeah, it's like the number one thing.
Because I don't know who I'm going to vote for yet. Do you know who you're going to vote for?
I'm not going to.
You're not going to vote?
No.
You don't know who you're going to vote for yet?
No.
Oh.
Interesting. That's
Really?
a change.
Yeah.
I said after the election, I don't know that I could vote for either one of them. I don't really know.
After the election.
I mean, after the debate.
Debate.
Yeah, I like Trump came across as unhinged to me in that debate. He came across really, and then the whole now he's hating Taylor Swift. Not that matters. I'm just saying, like, but saying something like that in writing,
Like that's what we're focused on.
Yeah.
type
But
stuff.
shouldn't we believe, and I agree with you, but shouldn't we believe that our president is intelligent enough not to speak against Taylor Swift? Like, that's unintelligent.
Yeah, but I think he's sometimes
It's
listen.
ego.
But I'll tell you, sometimes I come in here and the entire world is talking about blue is the best color in the world. Everybody's like blue, and I'm like, well, I kind of like red. Sometimes I say things because if you say it, I'm not that I don't believe it, but if you're gonna say I like blue, nobody cares. If you say red, everybody stops and looks at you. But him saying he hates Taylor Swift makes me like I hear she won. Like she won. It's in your head. You had to come out as a former president and a potential next president to stop down and say you hate a pop star. That makes you look stupid to me. I'm sorry. I just don't.
But a very influential pop star.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter. It's
should be
she's
above
not.
that.
But she's not. She wasn't even trying to be influential in politics. She just recently
Yes, she
came
was.
out. Just recently came out and supported Kamala Harris. But I mean,
But there was a whole thing on her Netflix docuseries where she was going against the Tennessee mayor, or governor, or something like that. And her
there
was a whole thing, with her dad
Yeah.
saying, "Listen, don't get into politics. You're gonna, no matter what you do, you're gonna have half the people hate you and all that stuff."
Well,
But Trump has been against anybody who's been opposed to him since day one. Even if he's asking questions and somebody's against or somebody spoke against him, he will dog them out and be, hey, let me speak to you even though you're an idiot. Like that's his thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems to me. I don't think we're in a stage of the game where we need somebody who's has potential to be such a lunatic. And
Agreed.
yeah, and although I'm not like on the Harris train, he makes me worried. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather vote for him.
and Harris doesn't.
No.
She doesn't seem as dangerous. Okay, as a black man, I'm gonna be honest. Like, as a black man, and I watch the thing. I'm not voting, so I'm just watching with an open mind.
Right.
Okay? I don't know as a brown person that Donald Trump doesn't scare you. Every question he put back to immigration and people coming over the border. It doesn't matter if it was global warming.
But that's
doesn't matter
not
if it was
that's not race. That's
or what if you blame everything from what happens in the southern border? That's race. He didn't say the Canadian border.
no, but because the Canadians aren't sneaking in here and
Yes,
they're
they
not
are.
overpopulating.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. We just don't care. Yes, they are. I did.
Well, we're in the
you
South,
think-
so we wouldn't know.
You think that the amount of Canadians sneaking in here,
Yes, I
and
do.
he is not just saying it's the Mexicans, it's the people who are using the southern border to come in here
Which
from
are
China
all brown.
and
They're
from
all brown.
Well,
None
some
of
of
them
them
are white. No,
some of them are like they say
There's
yellow.
a lot of Chinese.
Yeah.
I've never heard
and
Trump
Russian.
speak against European people ever. It's always a southern border.
because he's worried about the folks coming in here who are criminals, who are
Clearly, and listen, I understand that part
Yeah.
of it. But when we're talking about not separating our country, okay? And then we're talking about not separating for race. Saying that Haitians are eating dogs and cats and saying that every Mexican person's a rapist, that is counterproductive.
Yeah, what J.D. Vance said it this weekend very awkwardly and incorrectly, but the point that he was trying to make, and I don't like J.D. Vance, was when they were to ask him about eating the pets and all that stuff. He said you have to take a story and you have to make something out of it. You have to take a side. You have to make it so everybody focuses on that, because what you're doing is you're trying to get the attention of people, and that's the way you accentuate what you're talking about so that you can get the attention of people. He didn't articulate it very well, and it sounded like what he was saying was they make up these stories so that people. Did you see it?
Yeah, he literally said we have to create these stories.
Right.
So, like
Yeah.
those,
We have to
the direct quote.
fabricate stories.
That's what he made it sound like he was saying.
And Dana
But my-
Bash, like you're creating the stories, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and my impression of that, and I don't like him, was what he was saying was we have to we have to make chicken salad out of chicken poop, and sometimes that's what it means is to focus the emphasis on things that aren't necessarily important but that are salacious.
JD Vance says so many dumb things.
Yeah.
I'm convinced he's a Trojan horse. He's in from the inside trying to take down Trump.
He said so many dumb things at the debate. Trump had to come out and say, J.D. Vance doesn't speak for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? He had to separate himself from what his vice president was saying.
I mean, it's got to be something.
I am telling you right now, I don't know if there was another choice, I think I would pick the other choice. When it comes down to it, where am I going to go? I can't see me voting for Kamala Harris, but I'm really nervous about voting for Trump because I feel like he's a lunatic.
That's why this Taylor Swift thing did nothing but make me super calm and easy about this whole situation, because it's just proof that this is just one and the same. We're never going to have unity. It's just another talking point. We're never
and it doesn't matter who you vote for.
Have you heard Trump? Trump numerous times has said, I don't need your vote. You ever heard him say that? He said, you can look it up. He said, I don't need your vote. That makes me, I think that he's part of the Illuminati or whatever you want to call it, that deals with the money. And I think he knows he's not going to win.
Yeah.
He knows he's not going to win?
I think he knows he's not going to win. I really do believe that.
Yeah.
I think that's predetermined. It doesn't matter who you vote for. Whoever is controlled better, whoever is going to listen to the money more, that's who's going to win.
If we have algorithms right now that we know about that can predict human behavior in the future, then they have algorithms that can predict what the best outcome would be for whatever situation they want. With anything, with how to get Trump in, how to make $1 trillion in the next year by playing Harris against Trump. Maybe that's why they chose Harris. You know, that's why there was no vote to get her in, because they had some algorithm say, no, if you put Harris in here and on this debate, this will happen, and so on and so forth with an attempted assassination. You know what I mean? It's all song and dance.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't even know if Biden's not acting old. I really don't. I don't know of anything anymore.
Well, did you see him put on the MAGA hat?
Oh, no, but he's been old. I get that. But he got real old real quick.
I think they stopped giving him the drugs.
Okay, that could be it. But they literally, whoever they is, he conveniently became senile at the perfect time for Kamala Harris to all of a sudden emerge. And Spanish has been saying it forever about how it's going to be a funky, election, and it's already funky and it hasn't even got here yet.
We were talking about it this weekend. You still think something's going to happen to stop the election?
I don't think the election won't happen, but I don't think it's going to be an election like we've ever seen before.
What do you mean? What could be different?
I don't know if people are going to be going to the polls to vote. I don't know if we're going to be voting on the date that they say we're going to be voting. I don't know.
You still think something's going to happen, that it's going to change something?
Yeah.
We're only 49 days out?
Yeah, I don't think it's unlikely.
I just saw an asteroid.
Yeah.
Any election with Donald Trump can't go smoothly. That's impossible. He won't allow it.
Think about
I don't know if the last one, not the last one, the one before that went okay.
They don't. None of them could go smoothly because he says, if I win, it's cool. If I lose, it's not cool.
Yeah.
So
the one he beat Hillary went pretty smooth.
Yeah.
For him, but he said beforehand, if I lose, it's not legit.
It's rigged. Yeah. That's great, though. That's great. That's great marketing.
You got to hedge your bet. Yeah. You got to hedge the bet.
Yeah, you got that. Look at.
I'm the only one that said that and was telling the truth.
Yeah.
If I lose, it's because the other guy's cheating. I was right. I told you.
100%.
I told you. That's so funny.
The world right now is in the craziest yet most stable thing it's ever been. You had, we got the whole world fighting each other: Israel, Hamas, Ukraine, Russia. Then that Indian oligarch had a huge wedding, and guess who was all there? Everybody, from politicians to celebrities, people that were supposed to hate each other for the past 5 years, that have been at war with each other, are all hanging out, hugging each other.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
I don't know. It's just more weddings I don't get invited to.
Yeah, but I mean, that's so symbolic as to what's happening between the elite class, if that's what you want to call it, and us.
And Florida State's 0-3.
Yeah, see? And Chamberlain's 3-1.
Things are falling apart, man.
You know what I mean?
Everything is upside down.
Chamberlain's 3-1. Right? I like that. Everything's happening.
The whole world's going to hell.
Yeah. All right. Is upside down as things are. Let's find out how we did in our football picks. Carmen, week 2. Who came in dead last?
Week 2, dead last.
Guys, remind everybody, Pap won week 1.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was a crazy week. Crazy week.
Please not me. Please not me, Carmen.
In last place with 7 wins. Gio. Burger guy.
I know.
You suck.
With go ahead. Anyone?
No, he was just saying he sucks.
Yes, agreed. With 8 wins, Galvin.
Ooh.
With 9 wins, Mike, Martine, Ian, and myself.
What?
With 11 wins, Spanish.
No way, baby!
And tied with him this week, Joe Pap.
Sugar
The guy-
pants.
Sugar Pants.
So what is the?
What's happening now, people?
So
What's
I will-
baby?
I will tell you.
Yeah.
Wow.
This week's Monday Night Football game. The Falcons versus the Eagles. Pap has the Falcons. In Spanish has the Eagles. We are going into a tiebreaker again.
Oh, good.
2 tiebreakers back-to-back weeks.
Like
Two idiots.
Like I just said, the world's going to hell. Right?
Yeah.
Everything's
Suck on
upside
that,
down.
Gio.
And I'm sorry, Gio, but you will remain the loser no matter what.
Man.
I got a payday if
I
you want
picked
it.
against the Bucks. I thought the Lions were going to light them up.
I did too.
I picked the Bucks and I picked the Packers.
Yeah.
And everybody laughed at me when I picked
I
the
didn't pick
Packers.
the Packers either. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I picked the Packers.
I
Everybody
laughed
went, "What?"
out loud. I laughed out loud. Yeah.
I thought
Crazy.
no quarterback, they were going to really struggle.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is looking good for the Packers.
Jalen.
And the Cowboys, they got their ass kicked by the
Yuck.
Saints.
Yeah. The Saints are being
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Cowboy
Spanish-
fans are funny, aren't they?
Cardinals destroyed the Rams. Browns beat the Jaguars. Yeah, it was a lot of weird stuff.
And Baker Mayfield rushed for touchdown.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think I picked the Browns over the Jaguars. I think I picked that.
Did
one.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found Trevor Lawrence. I find him to be so overrated.
No, they're horrible.
Him and Gardner Minshew have the same statistics, and everybody thinks Trevor Lawrence is good.
It's week 2.
Ian, you had the Jags.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
Now let me talk a little bit about
Nah.
this, this communication thing, because I feel your pain sometimes. 'Cause
Okay.
I feel you have pain for communication sometimes.
All right.
So like I send my picks to Carmen. I believe Tuesday.
Yes.
So that I listen religiously. So I send my picks to Carmen, and then Spanish is saying my picks wrong on air.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
yeah.
that happened.
Yeah, because
So,
she
because-
circled them and they were underlined and circled and who knows
So
what.
I circle all of our picks. I underline the ones who the sports people say for the betting odds.
Okay.
I underline those just for me. This is my sheet of paper. That's what I do. You're sending them to me, which I do need you to continue to do.
Okay.
I am unable to say your picks, write down everybody else's pick, and say my picks as well. That's just too many things.
Well, I'm
for me
blaming
to-
Spanish, not you, Carmen.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. So, when I sent him to Spanish, he was confused by the circles and the underlines. But for the most part, it's it's
Carmen,
fun.
you should know better. Anytime I see circles, that just messes me all up, man. I
Like-
don't know where I am.
But I've been doing this for 2 years. I circle the initials, and
I know now.
You were-
I won't screw it up again.
then on top of that, you weren't even reading the underlined ones right.
I know. But
When I went back,
thought
so
I
he was just saying what he wanted to say.
No.
Let's just make this very clear. Spanish wasn't following the circles or the lines, so that has nothing to do with it. Spanish does.
You got to make them up.
circles,
Yeah.
man. Circles. How do they work?
I'm sorry. I just got totally distracted.
Why? What do you got?
I wanted to find out who Chia Duty
Oh,
was
my
dating,
God.
and it's Will Levis, the quarterback from Penn State. And then as I Googled it, a bunch of images of what looked like leaked video of her doing this.
Oh, really?
Came out, but I can't tell if it's Spanish.
I was already
Reddit.
on. I was on there this morning when you mentioned. I didn't find anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, those might be AI, but also I will look for those too, just in case. Aye.
Oh, that looks Spanish. Come on. I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
you-
I'm on
I
it,
need
I'm
you to
on it,
get
I'm on it.
this. This is what I depend on you for.
Carmen, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Who did I have tonight?
Jeez. Wait. The Eagles are playing who tonight?
Falcons.
The Falcons. Joe, who would you pick?
Eagles.
Nope.
I literally just
Who
told
did
you.
I pick?
Idiot.
You have who did Sugar Pants pick for
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, yeah,
Falcons.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just.
Is that what happening? Sugar Pants is doing your pick?
No, I
100%.
swear- no, that's absolutely not.
Well, but
know the
here's why I don't
teams.
think that's true.
It's not true.
Because he doesn't come in here with any paper, and there's no way he's going to remember that she told him what teams to
Right,
pick.
Yeah,
he
he's just
has
running
it-
blind.
Yes.
No, I guarantee she like texts it to him, or he texts
Yeah.
it to himself, and then that way he can like go through and do the picks.
You
and
can't just
read.
give anybody credit when they deserve it, can you, Carmen?
Maybe he goes to the website.
I'm just
Mom the Tree
saying-
Man bets.
Mom the tree man.
I'm just saying, before Sugar Pants, Pap always lost. Sugar Pants in the picture, Pap's winning.
You know, a blind squirrel.
No, it's not like this is the first year we played.
No, I mean, I was with her last year.
Yeah.
Right, and
I
you
didn't-
did
I
good
didn't
last
win.
year.
No, I didn't.
You didn't lose.
Well,
Well,
boy.
exactly.
all right. I mean,
It's sugar.
that's a nice story. It's just not true. I'm telling you right now. I'm just coming in here and picking whatever I'm
Yeah,
picking.
the
I'm not-
liar. No one believes you.
Wow, she's aggressive.
I'm not aggressive.
You calling a liar?
Yeah,
That's fine.
he sold weed and then stood there in the corner and listened to this whole thing unravel and just,
did not sell weed.
I kind of forgot about it. My bad.
You're right.
Like,
There's
we've
no
caught-
arguing on that one.
Yeah, we've caught him red-handed before with him just.
Yeah. Okay.
What does he like to say?
So why would I lie about football picks? Like, I honestly
Because now
would I
that you're
care?
winning.
Do I care at all? Honestly.
Yes,
The answer
because
is
there's
no.
because there's money involved and you don't want to have to pay money.
Of course, I don't
get
want to have
it.
to pay money, but that doesn't mean I'm
Do you
cheating.
know how much money they're going to have to pay? We got death pool. We've got football picks. I mean, there's going to be a lot of money to be paid out at the end of this year.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to receiving some of that.
No, I'm not playing Death Pool.
You are
You're
you're already
in
in the
it.
death pool.
I
You made
know.
your picks.
Nope.
Yep.
Yes.
And you're cheating too.
I'm not cheating.
Yes, you are.
You're a liar. Everybody thinks so.
All right. I got a full board of phone calls. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to play Whose Tweet Is It? I know Ian likes that game, so I like to save it for when he's here. We'll do that next so we can give away tickets on 102.5 The Bone. All right, we got some stuff to give away. Carmen will tell you what that is when you and if you win. A little game called Whose Tweet Is It Anyway? Here we go.
Let the tweeting begin. It's time to play Whose Tweet Is It Anyway? On the Mike Calta Show.
Must say, I hate Twitter now. I do not use the X. I every once in a while will put something out. I did tweet from the UFC this weekend, but I normally can't check it anymore because the same thing that Galvin says. When I open it up, it's tweets that I'm not following and people I don't care about and things I don't want to see. I don't know why I can't just be the people that I follow. But whatever. Either way, these are tweets that have been tweeted out by members of the on-air staff here at The Bone.
Yes, and I am going to read them to you. First one to get 3 correct will win a prize for somebody on the phone lines. We will start out with, hang on, sorry, I'm trying to put these in here and they're not going in for some reason. All right, I'm going to have to do it a different way. All right, so your first tweet up is this one. It says, I feel like Mike Tyson kicking the ever-loving S, but they actually wrote the word, out of Jake Paul is the only thing that will truly bring the country together. Whose tweet is that?
Done.
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 Mike's done. Ian's done. Gio's done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Spanish, you done? Take your time. Show you
done.
still 10. All right. Carmen, whose tweet is that?
Johnny B.
That's Johnny B, you say. Mike Calta, who you got?
Somebody that I listened to last night on this show that made me laugh a lot, which is very hard to admit. Spike.
You said it's Spike.
Yes.
Ian, what do you think?
I'm going to go with Johnny B.
Johnny B. Gio.
I'll go with Dizzy G.
And Spanish.
Sean Senning.
No points on that one. That was JP. That was JP with that one.
You didn't say,
I don't want to give it away. This one says America. And then it has a red, white, and blue hearts, each one individual. And there's the hashtag United We Stand.
Done.
Done.
Gio's done. Ian's done.
One more time.
It says America, and that has a red heart, white heart, blue heart, and the hashtag United We Stand.
Done.
Carmen's done. Spanish is done.
I'm also done.
Gio, whose tweet is that?
America, that is a Monica.
You said it's Monica. Carmen?
joke?
Carmen, who you got?
I said emojica.
You say Monica. Spanish?
I also said Monica.
Ian.
Emojica.
And Mike Calta.
Red, white, Monica.
Everybody said red, white, and Monica. Monica is correct. Everybody gets a point on that one. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to have to get somebody to do another emojis. So
Yeah.
you guys
I'm going to start
figure it
tweeting with emojis.
This has one of those wholesome porn pictures, you know, the meme where it has the porn girl and then they like put a Bucks hat on her.
Yeah.
And it says, "Oh, F, you're going to make me." And then it's covered up. It says, "Fire the cannons." So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the tweet is, "Never a doubt, hashtag go Bucks."
Done.
Gio's done.
Done.
Ian's done.
Done.
He's done. Mike's done.
Bless you.
Spanish is done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Mike Calta, who you got?
That is Johnny Ballsack.
You said it's Johnny B. Ian?
Johnny Bizzle.
Carmen?
Johnny B.
Gio?
John Senning.
Spanish?
Dizzy.
That is John Senning. Gio gets a point on that one. Good call. Good call. Interesting. All right. Gio has 2. Everybody else has 1. Could win it all right here. This has a GIF of a minion just doing something dumb, looking dumb, you know, mouth open and stuff. And it says, "Green Bay could not have played a more underwhelming, undisciplined fourth quarter. Horrible game and clock management in terrible execution." Whose tweet is that? A little bit of a stumper on this one, huh?
Done.
Huh?
Done.
Spanish done. Ian's done.
Done.
Carmen's done. It has a gif of a minion. It says, "Green Bay could not have played a more underwhelming, undisciplined fourth quarter. Horrible game and clock management in terrible execution."
Done.
Like, just those words rule out Spike and Mo.
Gio's done.
Execution.
This is a tough one.
Mike is thinking.
I'm done.
And he's done. All right. Carmen, I'll start with you. Whose tweet is that?
That is Monica.
You say it's Monica. Ian, what do you think?
I too think it's Monica.
Spanish?
Stupid tweet, stupid Mo.
Mike Calta.
I was worried that it was Monica, but I went with Johnny Beatus.
Say Johnny B. And Gio, you could win it all right here. The champ remains. Who you got?
That is Evan.
Say that's Ethan.
Yes.
Is the name. You say that's Ethan?
Ethan.
No points on that. This is Mike Oliveira.
That was my next guess.
Should have been your first guess.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Gio still has 2. Everybody else has 1. This says, "I'm beginning to think at John Senning will add anyone's in all caps, to his Facebook page." And then it has kind of a thinking emoji.
Done.
"I'm beginning to think John Senning will add anyone to his Facebook page." Thinking emoji. Carmen's done.
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 Gio's done. Spanish done. Ian's done.
For the win.
Done.
Mike Kelta's done. Spanish? Whose tweet is that?
That was Dizzy.
Ian, who do you think it is?
I'm going with Drew.
You say Drew. Mike Kelta, what do you got?
Heterosexual life mate, Drew.
Carmen, who do you think it is?
I agree with that person. That is Dizzy.
You say it's Dizzy. And Gio, you could win it all right here. Who you got?
That is, for the win, Dizzy.
That is Dizzy. Gio wins the game. Carmen gets 2. Spanish gets 2. Ian had 1. Mike had 1.
What are the year total, Spanish?
The year totals, Gio, champion amongst champions.
Thank you.
Everyone else, 0.
Can we play another round?
Yeah, we can do another round.
All right, let's do another round.
I got to tell you, Gio does crush this game.
Yeah.
All right, I'm paying attention now.
Okay, this has a video from...
Wait, hold on. Gio, pick a line.
Line 12.
Line 12. Good morning. Who's this?
Jamie.
Jamie, you're the winner. Hold on until the game's over, okay?
That's my wife.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sounds a little manlier than I
Yeah,
thought.
well, it's early in the school day.
It's a little hoarse. All right, here we go. Round 2. This has a video of David Letterman, and it's when James Earl Jones did the top 10 list by speaking the jingles to different products and stuff. And it's the tweet says, "R.I.P. James Earl Jones."
Done.
Gio's done.
Done.
Ian's done.
Done.
Spanish
Done.
done. Mike's done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Gio, you were the champ for the last game. Who you got this one? Who you got for this?
That is Mo.
You said it's Mo. Mike Kelta, who you got?
Holy moly.
You said it's Mo. Ian, what do you think?
I'm going to go with stupid ass racist Mo.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
Add it to it. Carmen, who you got?
Holy moly, guacamole.
He said it's Mo. All right. Spanish, what do you think?
I also said Mo.
Everybody said Mo for that one. Interesting. That was Mo.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a point for that one. Very
Predictable.
nice. Good job. Good job. Really predictable. It's interesting.
It's just just obscure reference to
Okay.
when everyone else is saying
He's in movies.
when everyone
I
else
love
says
it.
Darth Vader, Mo's put something like crazy that you don't even know about.
All right, your next tweet. Everybody got a point for that one. This one says, I learned this weekend the pain behind taking an early cash out. And it has a melting face emoji.
Done.
Carmen's done. Gio's done.
Done.
Mike's done.
Done.
Ian's done.
Done.
And Spanish is done.
Pain.
I will start with Ian. Ian, who do you have for this one?
I'm gonna go with Gio.
You say Gio taking the early cash out. No, Gio doesn't win to cash out. Carmen, who you got?
What is a cash out?
FTW. That's
Nope.
Dizzy.
This is only for the second point. You say that's Dizzy. Mike Calta, who you got?
100% Dizzle.
You say that's Dizzy as well.
Let me see your paper.
Spanish, what do you think?
I said Monica.
You say Monica. And Gio, did I ask you or no?
You did not. Dizzy.
You say Dizzy?
Damn it.
That is Dizzy. Gio, Carmen, and Mike Calta get a point. They all have 2. Ian and Spanish are the same. They have 1. Yeah. Could be a winner right here.
I'm winning this game.
Could be a winner right here.
I'm winning.
This has a photo of what looks like a very cool Jeep Renegade that is blue with like orange on it and stuff. Looks like a 70s version, you know what I mean? The paint scheme. And it says in all caps, coming soon.
Done.
Done.
Mike's done. Ian's done.
Done.
Gio's done.
Done.
Carmen's done and Spanish is done. Mike Calta, who you got? Could win it all right here.
Typical white guy off-road vehicle. That's Mo.
Who says Mo?
Yeah.
White guy. Okay. Ian, who do you think it is?
Mo does like Jeeps. I'm gonna go with Mo.
You say Mo. All right. Spanish, what do you think?
I went with Mike Olivero.
Say Mike Olivero. Carmen, who you got?
That's Duck Mo.
You say that's Mo. And Gio, what do you think?
You amateurs. That's Spike on the mic.
Oh, interesting.
Why?
You amateur. That's Mo.
Not just a loser.
We got a tie between Mike and Carmen. They both have 3. Everybody else is out. Everybody else is out.
All right,
here we go.
Oh, that'll be great.
Nope, you're out, Spanish.
Everyone's game.
Everyone else is out.
Am I out?
Yep, you're
Yeah.
out.
What's
You're a part of everyone.
Loser.
This one has Newman from Jurassic Park, and he's driving, and it's all rainy and everything. That's what the GIF is. And the tweet is, this has been me driving around Florida the last few days. Between Carmen and Mike.
Done.
Carmen's done.
Done.
Mike is done. Carmen, ladies first. Who you got?
First was Mo, then it was Dizzy, then it was Mo. Now it's Dizzy again.
You said it's Dizzy. All right, Mike Calta, who do you think it is?
First it was Mo, then it was Dizzy, then it was Mo, then it was Monica.
You say this is Monica. One of you just won the game.
Give me my prize.
Yeah.
That person is currently sitting down in St. Petersburg. Carmen wins. Very nice.
Can't even get 3 right out of the gate. Can't even be a winner. Carmen, what line are you playing for?
I'm going to play for line 14.
Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. There you go. Good morning. Who's this?
Alex.
How you doing, Alex?
Good, man.
Alex, you're the winner, buddy. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will get you during the break. All right. Hold on. Carmen, you get the other guy as well?
Yep, gotcha.
Oh, it's not during the break. I guess we're done, aren't we?
Yep.